तत्पश्चात 2002, 2012, 2017 एवं 2022 के सामान्य निर्वाचन में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जिला आजमगढ़ से समाजवादी पार्टी के टिकट पर विधानसभा सदस्य निर्वाचित हुए। वे विधानसभा की विभिन्न समितियों के सदस्य रहे तथा वर्तमान में विधानसभा की आचार समिति के भी सदस्य थे। उम्र के इस पड़ाव में भी उनका राजनीतिक सक्रियता एक सक्रिय जनप्रतिनिधि को प्रेरित करती थी। श्री आलमबदी का इस आयु में निर्वाचित होना यह दर्शाता है कि एक जनप्रतिनिधि के रूप में यदि हम जनता और अपने क्षेत्र के प्रति समर्पित रहें तो आयु की सीमा मायने नहीं रखती। श्री आलमबदी सरल, विनम्र और जनसामान्य से जुड़े हुए एक जनप्रिय नेता थे। उत्तर प्रदेश की राजनीति में वे अपनी सादगी और वेदाग छवि के लिए जाने जाते थे। समाज के गरीब और वंचित वर्ग के उत्थान, सामाजिक कार्यों और शिक्षा के प्रसार में उनकी विशेष रुचि थी। वे अपने क्षेत्र के बुनियादी मुद्दों को लेकर के सदैव इस माननीय सदन में आवाज उठाते थे। एक व्यवहार कुशल और लोकप्रिय जनप्रतिनिधि का सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता के रूप में वे अपने क्षेत्र के विकास और जनता के कल्याण के लिए सदैव समर्पित रहे। श्री आलमबदी के निधन से प्रदेश ने एक कुशल राजनीतिज्ञ और समाजसेवी को खो दिया है। मैं उनके निधन पर इस माननीय सदन की ओर से उनके प्रति विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूं और आपसे अनुरोध करता हूं कि हमारी संवेदनाएं शोक संतप्त परिजनों तक भेजने की कृपा करेंगे। धन्यवाद।
माननीय नेता प्रतिपक्ष आदरणीय श्री माता प्रसाद पांडे जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी द्वारा माननीय आलमबदी के देहावसान पर दी गई कही गई बातों से अपने को संबद्ध करता हूँ। आलमबदी जी इस सदन के कई बार सदस्य रहे और मेरी पहली मुलाकात उनकी 2002 में जब वो फिर चुन के आए थे तो मैं यहाँ आया था। बाद में मैं स्पीकर बना तो उस स्पीकर के नाते भी वो मुझसे अक्सर मिलते जुलते रहते। बहुत साधारण स्वभाव के थे और उनकी भावनाएं उस वृद्धावस्था में भी बड़ी नए उम्र के बराबर थी। क्योंकि जब वो मेदांता में भर्ती थे तो मैं उनसे मिलने गया था। उनसे हालचाल पूछा, कहा चुनाव का क्या होगा, कहीं मैं फिर लड़ूंगा। हमने कहा इस उम्र में आप लड़ोगे? कहीं मेरे पास वो उमंग है, वो ताकत है कि मैं लड़ सकता हूँ। मैं उनको समझाया कि अपने बेटे को दे दो लड़ने को। कहने नहीं, मैं ही लड़ूंगा। मैं उनको समझा के फिर आया। चलते समय नमस्कार हुआ, वही अंतिम भेंट हमारी थी। इसके बाद हमारी उनकी भेंट नहीं। एक बार यहाँ वो असेंबली में भी उर्दू में शपथ लेने के लिए बहुत जिद कर लिए थे। यहाँ बहुत उनको समझाया गया कि हमारी इस विधानसभा की भाषा देवनागरी है और देवनागरी भाषा में आप शपथ लीजिए। और नहीं मानने को तैयार हुए। फिर ये हम लोगों ने उनको समझाया कि आपका जो उर्दू शब्द है उसको हम देवनागरी में लिख दें, उसको आप मानिए। फिर भी नहीं माने थे। वो अपने स्वभाव के कट्टर थे, अपनी बातों पर अड़े रहते थे। वो 23 जुलाई 2026 को उनका निधन हुआ है। 16 मार्च 1936 को उनका जन्म हुआ। वो जन्म उनका बिंदवल जिला आजमगढ़ में हुआ। वो इंटरमीडिएट डिप्लोमा इन इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा प्राप्त की थी। वो निर्वाचन क्षेत्र उनका निजामाबाद था, जिला आजमगढ़। वो 13वीं विधानसभा, 14वीं विधानसभा और 16वीं विधानसभा, एक तरह से मान लीजिए 22 तक, और 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य 5वीं बार निर्वाचित होकर आए थे। वो आचार समिति के सदस्य थे। वो समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना, असहाय और गरीबों की सहायता करना, कौमी एकता मंच के वो संस्थापक थे, संयोजक थे। मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक थे। सदस्य विभिन्न आंदोलनों में धारा 103 पे 53 ए एनएसए के अंतर गोरखपुर तथा लखनऊ कारागारों में बंदी रहे। देश के रोशन मुस्तकबिल की राह कौमी एकता के शीर्षक की पुस्तक लिखी, जो अभी तक प्रकाशाधीन नहीं है। मैं अपने तरफ से तथा अपने दल के तरफ से उन्हें इस अवसर पर श्रद्धांजलि और श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करता हूँ।
माननीय नेता अपना दल।
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष जी। माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय जी, मैं अपने आपको माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से संबोधित करते हुए बड़े भारी मन से और दुख से वरिष्ठ समाज सेवी एवं जनसेवा के समर्पित रहे स्वर्गीय श्री आलम बदी जी के निधन पर अपनी ओर से और अपनी पार्टी अपना दल की ओर से शोक संवेदना व्यक्त करना चाहता हूँ। स्वर्गीय श्री आलम बदी जी का जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को जनपद आजमगढ़ के इंदौल क्षेत्र में हुआ था। उन्होंने अपना संपूर्ण जीवन समाज और देश की सेवा के लिए समर्पित किया। वह कौमी एकता मंच के संस्थापक एवं संयोजक तथा मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक सदस्य रहे। सामाजिक एकता, आपसी भाईचारे और जरूरतमंदों की सहायता के लिए उनका योगदान सदैव स्मरणीय रहेगा। उन्होंने अपने सार्वजनिक जीवन में अनेक सामाजिक आंदोलनों में सक्रिय भूमिका निभाई। अपने संघर्षशील जीवन में उन्हें धारा 153 के अंतर्गत राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा अधिनियम के तहत गोरखपुर तथा लखनऊ के जेल में भी बंदी के रूप में रहना पड़ा। इसके बावजूद उनके भीतर समाज और राष्ट्र के प्रति सेवा और समर्पण की भावना कभी कम नहीं हुई। स्वर्गीय आलम बदी जी का राजनीतिक जीवन अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण रहा। वह निजामाबाद विधानसभा क्षेत्र से वर्ष 1996, वर्ष 2002, 2012 व तीसरी बार 2017, चौथी बार 2022 में पांचवी बार हम लोगों के साथ इस विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में अपना कार्यकाल निर्वहन कर रहे थे। उन्होंने विधानसभा की विभिन्न समितियों में भी महत्वपूर्ण दायित्वों का निर्वहन किया। उनका जीवन सामाजिक सेवा या राष्ट्रीय एकता, असहाय गरीबों सहायता के लिए समर्पित रहा। मैं ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि दिवंगत आत्मा को अपने श्री चरणों में स्थान प्रदान करें तथा शोक संतप्त परिजनों को और उनके असंख्य शुभचिंतकों को इस अपार दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति प्राप्त करें। धन्यवाद।
माननीय नेता राष्ट्रीय लोकदल श्री राजपाल बनियान जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, आज अत्यंत दुख है इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य श्री आलम बदी का दिनांक 23 जुलाई 2026 को निधन हो गया। उनका असमय निधन हम सबके लिए दुखद है। इनका जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 जनपद आजमगढ़ में हुआ था। ये लगभग 90 वर्ष के थे। इन्होंने इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा ग्रहण की थी। इनका राजनीतिक एवं संसदीय क्षेत्र में काफ़ी अनुभव था। श्री आलम बदी उत्तर प्रदेश की वर्तमान विधानसभा के 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में वे 5वीं बार विधानसभा क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जिला आजमगढ़ से निर्वाचित हुए थे। ये प्रथम बार 13वीं विधानसभा में सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। दूसरी बार 14वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य, तीसरी बार 16वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य, फिर चौथी बार 17वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य रहे। आलम बदी जी सरकारी आश्वासन समिति संबंधी समिति याचिका संबंधी के सदस्य रहे। इनका समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना, असहाय व गरीबों की सहायता करने की प्राथमिकता रही है। इनके निधन से प्रदेश ने एक कुशल राजनीतिक एवं एक सामाजिक समाज से भी खो दिया है तथा आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। मैं अपनी ओर से व अपनी राष्ट्रीय लोकदल पार्टी की ओर से ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि उनकी दिवंगत आत्मा को शांति प्रदान करे तथा उनके शोकाकुल परिवार को इस गहन दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति दे। ओम।
अन्य नेता श्री हेलदेव भारतीय समाज पार्टी श्री ओम प्रकाश राजभर। ओम प्रकाश जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी, माननीय प्रतिपक्ष नेता, माननीय अपना दल के विचारों से संबद्ध करते हुए आज अत्यंत दुख है कि सदन के माननीय सदस्य श्री आलमबदी का दिनांक 23 जुलाई 2026 को निधन हो गया। उनका असमय निधन हम सबके लिए दुखद है। इनका जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 जनपद आजमगढ़ में हुआ था। ये लगभग 90 वर्ष के थे। इन्होंने इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा ग्रहण की थी। इनका राजनीतिक एवं संसदीय क्षेत्र में काफ़ी अनुभव था। श्री आलमबदी उत्तर प्रदेश की वर्तमान विधानसभा में 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में 5वीं बार विधानसभा क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जिला आजमगढ़ से निर्वाचित हुए थे। ये प्रथम बार 13वीं विधानसभा में सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। दूसरी बार 14वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य, तीसरी बार 16वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य, फिर चौथी बार 17वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य रहे। श्री आलमबदी जी सरकारी आश्वासन समिति, याचिका समिति व आचार समिति के भी सदस्य रहे। इनका समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना, असहाय व गरीबों को सहायता करने की प्राथमिकता रही है। इनके निधन से प्रदेश ने एक कुशल राजनीतिज्ञ एवं समाज सेवी खो दिया है तथा आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। मैं अपनी ओर से व अपनी पार्टी की ओर से ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि दिवंगत आत्मा को शांति प्रदान करे तथा उनके शोकाकुल परिवार को इस गहन दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति दें।
माननीय नेता निर्मल इंडियन शोषित हमारा आमदन।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय नेता सदन आदरणीय माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी, माननीय संसदीय कार्य मंत्री, समस्त दलीय नेताओं को की भावनाओं से अपने को सम्मत करते हुए आज के इस शोक संदेश में कौमी एकता मंच के संस्थापक एवं संयोजक, मुस्लिम लीग कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक सदस्य, विभिन्न आंदोलनों में धारा 153 के NSA के अंतर्गत गोरखपुर और लखनऊ कारागार में बंदी रहे, देश के रोशन मुक्तबिल की राह कौमी एकता शीर्षक की पुस्तक लिखी जो प्रकाशनहीन है, ये हमारे बीच में आज आलमबदी जी नहीं है। इनके जीवन परिचय में ये 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य 5वीं बार चुने गए थे और जो पहली बार 13वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य प्रथम बार निर्वाचित हुए, 14वीं विधानसभा में दूसरी बार, 16वीं में तीसरी बार और 17वीं में चौथी बार निर्वाचित हुए। ये सदस्य आचार समिति सदस्य, समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना, असहाय गरीबों की सहायता करना इनका मुख्य उद्देश्य था। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से, अपनी सरकार की तरफ से आपके माध्यम से शोक संतप्त परिवार को हम लोगों के संवेदना पहुंचाने की बात है। धन्यवाद।
माननीय नेता भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस श्रीमती आराधना मिश्रा मोना जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, नेता सदन, नेता प्रतिपक्ष और दलीय नेता ने जो शोक संवेदना व्यक्त करी, मैं उससे अपने आप को संबद्ध करती हूँ। समाजवादी पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता, निजामाबाद से 5 बार विधायक रहे और इस सदन के सबसे वरिष्ठ सदस्य में से एक आलमबदी जी का निधन उत्तर प्रदेश की सार्वजनिक जीवन की अपूर्ण क्षति है। उन्होंने इलेक्ट्रिकल और मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग में डिप्लोमा करने के बाद इंजीनियर के रूप में कार्य किया और रिटायर होने के बाद सार्वजनिक जीवन और जनसेवा का मार्ग चुना। 1989 में पहली बार आजमगढ़ लोकसभा सीट से चुनाव लड़े और 1996 में समाजवादी पार्टी के टिकट पर पहली बार निजामाबाद विधानसभा सीट से विधायक चुने गए। 1986, 2002, 2012, 2017 और 2022 में निजामाबाद की जनता का विश्वास जीता। विधानसभा में भी उन्होंने अपनी महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी निभाई। सरकारी आश्वासन संबंधी समिति के सदस्य रहे। लेकिन आलमबदी जी की सबसे बड़ी पहचान उनका पद नहीं, उनकी सादगी थी। 5 बार विधायक रहने के बाद भी वे एक साधारण घर में एक कीपैड वाले फोन का इस्तेमाल करते थे। बस, साइकिल, स्कूटर या 2 पहिया वाहन से वो चला करते थे। कोई दिखावा उनके जीवन में नहीं था। वो चुनाव भी बड़ी सादगी से लड़ते थे। सत्ता की सुविधाओं से अधिक उन्हें जनता के बीच में रहना पसंद था। उम्र के इस पड़ाव में भी अपने क्षेत्र के विकास के लिए खुद निगरानी करते थे और अपनी आखिरी सांस तक जनता के बीच में सक्रिय रहे। उनका योगदान केवल राजनीति तक सीमित नहीं था। उन्होंने कौमी एकता मंच की स्थापना की, सामाजिक सद्भाव और सांप्रदायिक सौहार्द के लिए काम किया, मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी से जुड़े रहे और सामाजिक सद्भाव पर पुस्तक भी लिखी। मैं अपनी ओर से और अपनी पार्टी की ओर से पुनः आलमबदी जी के परिवार को, उनके साथियों को और निजामाबाद की जनता के प्रति अपनी गहरी संवेदना व्यक्त करती हूँ। आलमबदी जी को भावपूर्ण श्रद्धांजलि देते हुए मैं आपसे अनुरोध करती हूँ अध्यक्ष जी कि हमारी संवेदना उनके परिवार के साथ है। धन्यवाद।
माननीय नेता जनसत्ता दल लोकतांत्रिक आदरणीय श्री राजा भैया विनोद जी
रहे। उनका निधन लंबी बीमारी के कारण 23 जुलाई 2026 को हो गया। श्री आलमबदी जी के निधन से आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। श्री आलमबदी जी का जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को बिंदवल जनपद आजमगढ़ उत्तर प्रदेश में हुआ था। उन्होंने इंटरमीडिएट के साथ साथ डिप्लोमा इन इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग तक की शिक्षा ग्रहण की थी एवं उनका निर्वाचन क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जनपद आजमगढ़ था। वर्ष 1996 में 13वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में प्रथम बार निर्वाचित हुए। वर्ष 2002 में 14वीं विधानसभा सदस्य के रूप में दूसरी बार निर्वाचित हुए। वर्ष 2012 में 16वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में तीसरी बार निर्वाचित हुए। वर्ष 2017 में 17वीं विधानसभा सदस्य के रूप में चौथी बार निर्वाचित हुए और वर्ष 2022 में 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में 5वीं बार निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री आलमबदी जी एक विनम्र व्यक्तित्व के प्रतीक थे। श्री आलमबदी जी वर्ष 2012-13 में सरकारी आश्वासन संबंधी समिति के सदस्य, वर्ष 2013-14 में याचिका समिति के सदस्य और वर्ष 2024 से 22 जुलाई 2026 तक आचार समिति के सदस्य के रूप में भी कार्य किए। श्री आलमबदी जी समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना एवं असहाय एवं गरीबों की सहायता करने के लिए सदैव तत्पर रहते थे। श्री आलमबदी जी कौमी एकता मंच के संस्थापक एवं संयोजक, मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक सदस्य के रूप में भी कार्य किए एवं विभिन्न आंदोलनों के अंतर्गत गोरखपुर तथा लखनऊ कारागार में बंदी रहे। शालीनता एवं विनम्रता जिनका एक स्वभाव था और पहचान भी थी, वह आज हमारे बीच नहीं है। मैं अपनी और अपनी पार्टी की ओर से विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूँ। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, आपसे मेरी प्रार्थना है कि शोकाकुल को परिजनों तक शोक संवेदना पहुँचाने का कार्य करें।
मेरी कल बहुजन समाज पार्टी के नेता श्री उमाशंकर जी से बातचीत हुई थी। उन्होंने भी अपनी संवेदनाएं श्री आलमबदी जी के परिवार के प्रति व्यक्त की हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश की वर्तमान विधानसभा के सदस्य श्री आलमबदी का 23 जुलाई 2026 को निधन हो गया। वो लगभग 70 वर्ष के थे। श्री आलमबदी का जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को कितना पढ़ा मैंने? 90 बोला मैंने, सॉरी, मैं क्षमा चाहता हूँ। 90 लगभग 90 वर्ष के थे। श्री आलमबदी का जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को बिदवल जिला आजमगढ़ में हुआ था। उन्होंने इंटरमीडिएट तथा डिप्लोमा इन इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा ग्रहण करी। मुझे याद है कि जिस समय मैंने प्रोफेशन वाइज और क्वालिफिकेशन वाइज जिस समय मीटिंग करी थी, और इंजीनियर्स को मैंने बुलाया था। तो जब मैंने उसमें उनका नाम देखा तो उसमें उपस्थित थे, तो वो मुझे मिले और उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि मैंने 1962 में इंजीनियरिंग करी थी, आपने मुझे याद दिला दिया कि मैं इंजीनियर भी हूँ। उन्होंने कहा मैं तो भूल चुका था कि मैं इंजीनियर था। ये उनकी मतलब सहजता, उनका अपनापन, उनका एक सादगी भरा ये वक्तव्य था। शेलम्बदी जी वर्ष 1996, 2002, 2012, 2017 और 2022 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जिला आजमगढ़ से समाजवादी पार्टी की टिकट पर विधानसभा के सदस्य निर्वाचित हुए थे। शेलम्बदी विधानसभा के विभिन्न समितियों के सदस्य रहे थे। विभिन्न आंदोलनों के अंतर्गत वो जिला जेल लखनऊ तथा गोरखपुर में बंदी रहे थे। वो कौमी एकता मंच के संस्थापक व संयोजक तथा मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक सदस्य रहे। राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देने, असहाय एवं निर्बल वर्गों की सहायता करने में उनकी विशेष रुचि थी। शेलम्बदी के निधन से प्रदेश ने कुशल राजनीतिज्ञ खो दिया। शेलम्बदी के निधन के पश्चात मैं उनके गांव, उनके वहाँ पर गया था और जिस प्रकार से वो सादगी में रहते थे, जिस प्रकार से उनका जीवन था, वो प्रत्यक्ष देखने को मिला। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने और माननीय अन्य सभी सम्मानित नेतागणों ने उनकी सादगी की विशेष रूप से चर्चा यहाँ पर करी है। शेलम्बदी के निधन से आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। मैं अपनी ओर से तथा पूरे सदन की ओर से ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि वह दिवंगत आत्मा को शांति प्रदान करें तथा उनके शोक संतप्त परिवार को इस गहन दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति प्रदान करें। मैं इस सदन में व्यक्त शोक संवेदनाएं मृतक के शोकाकुल परिवार तक पहुंचवा दूंगा। अब हम दिवंगत आत्मा की शांति के लिए कुछ क्षण मौन रखेंगे। ओम शांति। माननीय संसदीय कार्य
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मेरा अनुरोध है कि जो पूर्व विधायक हैं जिनकी मृत्यु हो गई इस काल में, उनको भी शोक संतप्त जो है परिवारों को इस सदन से संवेदना चली जाए।
उसकी सूची पहुंचा दी, उसकी सूची है आपने? माननीय
पूर्व विधायक है सूची।
माननीय मुकुंद जी, माननीय मुकुंद आप।
अध्यक्ष जी, इस माननीय सदन के तमाम पूर्व सदस्य दिवंगत हुए हैं, जिनमें श्री भोला पांडे जी 1980 और 1989 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र द्वाबा बलिया के इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य रहे हैं। श्री अमिताभ लवानिया जी जनपद आगरा के फतेहाबाद विधानसभा सीट से 1985 में इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री सुब्बाराम जी जंगीपुर विधानसभा क्षेत्र जनपद गाजीपुर से 2012 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र जखनिया गाजीपुर से इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री जगन्नाथ चौधरी जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र केराकत जिला जौनपुर से 1993 में इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री राम प्यारे आजाद जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र महाराजगंज, जिला महाराजगंज से 1991 में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री गोपीनाथ वर्मा जी 1980, 1988 के उपचुनाव और 1989 निर्वाचन क्षेत्र टांडा जनपद अंबेडकर नगर से इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री यशपाल सिंह जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र श्योहरा जनपद बिजनौर से 2007 में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री राधेश्याम भारती जी सिराथू विधानसभा क्षेत्र जनपद प्रयागराज से 1989 में इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री संग्राम सिंह जी 2007 में और उससे पहले 1996 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र नवाबगंज, जिला बाराबंकी से इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री हरिनारायण राजभर जी 1991 और 1996 के मैं इन निर्वाचन क्षेत्र सियर, जिला बलिया से विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में 2014 में 16वीं लोकसभा के भी माननीय सदस्य के रूप में इनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। डॉक्टर भगवत दयाल जी 1969 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र ललितपुर, 1974 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र बबीना, जिला झांसी और 1977 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र बबीना से इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री अरुण कुमार सिंह मुन्ना जी 1977 में मछली शहर, 1989 में रारी जनपद जौनपुर के इस सदन के लिए वे निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्रीमती ओमवती देवी जी 1985 में, 1996, 2002 का 2007 में विधानसभा क्षेत्र नगीना जनपद बिजनौर से निर्वाचित हुई थी। श्री मोहर सिंह जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र हरोरा, जिला सहारनपुर से इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री अफसर यू अहमद निर्वाचन क्षेत्र मैदावल, जिला संत कबीर नगर में 1985 में इस माननीय सदन के लिए उनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। श्री तेजभान सिंह जी 1977, 1991, 1993 और 1996 में ये गौरीगंज विधानसभा क्षेत्र, जिला अमेठी से इनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। श्री रुद्र प्रताप सिंह जी 1980 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र देवरिया, जनपद देवरिया से निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री प्यारेलाल संखवार जी 1989 और 1991 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र भोगनीपुर, जिला कानपुर देहात से इस माननीय सदन के लिए उनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। श्री ओंकार सिंह जी 1991, 1997, 2002, 2012, 2017 में विधानसभा क्षेत्र सहसवान, जिला बदायूं से निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री राजेंद्र त्रिपाठी जी, निर्वाचन क्षेत्र हंडिया 1980 में, 1989 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र प्रतापपुर, जिला प्रयागराज से विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में उनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। श्री हनुमंत सिंह जी, इन्होंने बलरामपुर, जनपद बलरामपुर से 1989 और 1991 में इनका इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचन हुआ था। इन सभी 21 पूर्व माननीय सदस्यों की महत्वपूर्ण सेवाएं अपने निर्वाचन क्षेत्र के साथ साथ प्रदेश की नीतियों को बनाने, प्रदेश के विकास के लिए रही हैं। आज वे सभी माननीय पूर्व सदस्य हमारे बीच में नहीं हैं। मैं इस अवसर पर अपनी पार्टी की ओर से और माननीय सदन की ओर से शोक प्रस्ताव इस माननीय सदन में रखता हूं और आपसे अनुरोध करता हूं कि हमारी भावनाएं शोक संतप्त परिजनों तक पहुंचाने का अनुरोध करेंगे। मैं इन सभी दिवंगत आत्माओं की शांति की कामना करता हूं।
माननीय नेता प्रतिपक्ष।
मान्यवर, आपके इस निर्देश का मैं पालन करता हूं, लेकिन परंपरा ये रही है जब सिटिंग मेंबर मरता है यहाँ का, तो उस दिन जिस दिन उनका शोक प्रकट किया जाता है या शोक संतप्त परिवार के लिए सांत्वना की बात की जाती है, तो उस दिन दूसरे सदस्यों को नहीं लिया जाता। ये नई परंपरा है। मैं आपसे निरोध करूंगा कि आप इसका विरोध नहीं कर रहे हैं, आपको हम एक स्मरण दिला रहे हैं कि परंपराएं टूटती जा रही हैं, इसको निर्वहन करने का आपकी जिम्मेदारी है।
नहीं, ऐसा पहले भी हुआ है, वो मैं आपको तारीख बता दूंगा। ऐसा पहले भी
हमें बता दीजिएगा, हम मान लेंगे। हाँ,
बता दूँ।
हाँ। श्री भोला पांडे जी बलिया से, जिला बलिया से 23/8/2024 को उनका निधन हो गया। श्री आफ्ताब लावनिया जी जो आगरा जिले के हैं 13/11/2025 को निधन हो गया। श्री सुब्बाराम गाजीपुर 29/11/2025 को उनका निधन हो गया। श्री जगन्नाथ चौधरी जी जौनपुर 6/11/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री राम प्यारे आज़ाद जी महाराजगंज 3/2/26 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री गोपीनाथ वर्मा जी अम्बेडकर नगर 3/3/1926 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री जसपाल सिंह बिजनौर 10/3/1926 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री राधेश्याम भारती प्रयागराज 11/3/2026 को हुआ। संग्राम सिंह बाराबंकी 30/3/2026 को हुआ। हरिनारायण राजभर जी मऊ बलिया 12/4/2026 को हुआ। श्री डॉक्टर भगवत दयाल ललितपुर 19/4/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री अरुण कुमार मुन्ना सिंह प्रयागराज जौनपुर 20/4/26 को निधन हुआ। श्री ओमोती देवी बिजनौर 8/8/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री मोहर सिंह जी सहारनपुर 14/5/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री अफसर यू अहमद जी संत कबीर नगर 22/5/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री तेजभान सिंह अमेठी 4/7/2026 को निधन हुआ। श्री रुद्र प्रताप सिंह देवरिया 7/7/26 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री प्यारे लाल संखवार कानपुर देहात 8/7/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री ओंकार सिंह बदायूं 9/7/26 को देहांत हुआ। श्री राजेंद्र त्रिपाठी जी प्रयागराज 22/7/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री हनुमंत सिंह बलरामपुर 27/7/26 को उनका निधन हुआ। इन 11 माननीय सदस्यों ने इस विधानसभा के परंपरा को विधानसभा में अपने द्वारा सरकार की नीतियों का बहुत बार इन्होंने उसकी देख आलोचना भी की और तारीफ भी की है। मैं इन सभी दिवंगत आत्माओं को अपने तरफ से, अपने पार्टी की तरफ से शांति प्राप्त करने की कामना करता हूँ तथा आपसे निवेदन करता हूँ हमारी ये शोक संतप्त भावनाएं उनके शोक संतप्त परिवार तक आप पहुंचाने का कष्ट करेंगे।
उत्तर प्रदेश विधानसभा के भूतपूर्व सदस्य श्री भोला पांडे जी, श्री अमिताभ लवानिया जी, श्री सुब्बाराम जी, श्री जगन्नाथ चौधरी जी, श्री राम प्यारे आज़ाद जी, श्री गोपीनाथ वर्मा जी, श्री यशपाल सिंह जी, श्री राधे श्याम भारतीय जी, श्री संग्राम सिंह जी, श्री हरि नारायण राजभर जी, डॉक्टर भगवत दयाल जी, श्री अरुण कुमार सिंह मुन्ना जी, श्रीमती ओमवती देवी, श्री मोहर सिंह जी, श्री अफसर यू अहमद जी, श्री तेजवान जी सिंह, श्री रुद्र प्रताप सिंह, श्री प्यारेलाल शंखवार, श्री ओंकार सिंह, श्री राजेंद्र त्रिपाठी, श्री हनुमत सिंह, माननीय 21 भूतपूर्व विधानसभा सदस्यों ने, जिनको इस गरिमामयी सदन की सदस्यता पाने का एक सौभाग्य मिला था, जनसेवा और जनता के प्रति समर्पित भाव से काम करना इनका स्वभाव था। विधानसभा में जनहित के मुद्दे प्रभावी ढंग से जनता के हित में उठाना इनके द्वारा किया गया। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के द्वारा, माननीय नेता प्रतिपक्ष के द्वारा उनके बारे में यहाँ पर सदन में सूचना दी गई है। मैं विधानसभा के माननीय पूर्व सदस्यगणों के निधन से आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। मैं अपनी ओर से तथा पूरे सदन की ओर से ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि वो दिवंगत आत्माओं को शांति प्रदान करें तथा उनके शोक संतप्त परिवारों को इस गहन दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति प्रदान करें। मैं इस सदन में व्यक्त शोक संवेदनाएं मृतकों के शोकाकुल परिवारों तक पहुंचा दूंगा। अब हम दिवंगत आत्माओं की शांति के लिए कुछ क्षण मौन रखें। ओम शांति। अब हम उठते हैं कल सुबह 11 बजे तक।
अध्यक्ष जी, इस माननीय सदन को दुख के साथ ये सूचित करना पड़ रहा है कि वर्तमान विधानसभा के सदस्य से आलम बदी का दिनांक 23 जुलाई 2026 को 90 वर्ष से अधिक की आयु में निधन हो गया। वे लंबे समय से अस्वस्थ चल रहे थे। उनका निधन हम सब के लिए दुखद है। श्री आलम बदी इस सदन के वरिष्ठ सदस्यों में से एक थे। इसके साथ ही वे इस सदन के सबसे वयोवृद्ध सदस्य भी थे। उनका जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को आजमगढ़ के बिंदवल में हुआ था। वर्तमान विधानसभा में वे 5वीं बार सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। वे सर्वप्रथम वर्ष 1996 के मध्यावधि चुनाव में तत्पश्चात 2002, 2012, 2017 एवं 2022 के सामान्य निर्वाचन में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जिला आजमगढ़ से समाजवादी पार्टी के टिकट पर विधानसभा सदस्य निर्वाचित हुए थे। वे विधानसभा की विभिन्न समितियों के सदस्य रहे तथा वर्तमान में विधानसभा की आचार समिति के भी सदस्य थे। उम्र के इस पड़ाव में भी उनका राजनीतिक सक्रियता एक सक्रिय जनप्रतिनिधि को प्रेरित करती थी। श्री आलमबदी का इस आयु में निर्वाचित होना यह दर्शाता है कि एक जनप्रतिनिधि के रूप में यदि हम जनता और अपने क्षेत्र के प्रति समर्पित रहें तो आयु की सीमा मायने नहीं रखती। श्री आलमबदी सरल, विनम्र और जनसामान्य से जुड़े हुए एक जनप्रिय नेता थे। उत्तर प्रदेश की राजनीति में वे अपनी सादगी और वेदाग छवि के लिए जाने जाते थे। समाज के गरीब और वंचित वर्ग के उत्थान, सामाजिक कार्यों और शिक्षा के प्रसार में उनकी विशेष रुचि थी। वे अपने क्षेत्र के बुनियादी मुद्दों को लेकर के सदैव इस माननीय सदन में आवाज उठाते थे। एक व्यवहार कुशल और लोकप्रिय जनप्रतिनिधि का सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता के रूप में वे अपने क्षेत्र के विकास और जनता के कल्याण के लिए सदैव समर्पित रहे। श्री आलमबदी के निधन से प्रदेश ने एक कुशल राजनीतिज्ञ और समाजसेवी को खो दिया है। मैं उनके निधन पर इस माननीय सदन की ओर से उनके प्रति विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूं और आपसे अनुरोध करता हूं कि हमारी संवेदनाएं शोक संतप्त परिजनों तक भेजने की कृपा करेंगे। धन्यवाद।
माननीय नेता प्रतिपक्ष आदरणीय श्री माता प्रसाद पांडे जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी द्वारा माननीय आलमबदी के देहावसान पर दी गई सब कही गई बातों से अपने को संबद्ध करता हूँ। आलमबदी जी इस सदन के कई बार सदस्य रहे और मेरी पहली मुलाकात उनकी 2002 में जब वो फिर चुन के आए थे तो मैं यहाँ आया था। बाद में मैं स्पीकर बना तो उस स्पीकर के नाते भी वो मुझसे अक्सर मिलते जुलते रहते। बहुत साधारण स्वभाव के थे और उनकी भावनाएं उस वृद्धावस्था में भी बड़ी नए उम्र के बराबर थी। क्योंकि जब वो मेदांता में भर्ती थे तो मैं उनसे मिलने गया था, उनसे हालचाल पूछा, कहा चुनाव का क्या होगा, कहीं मैं फिर लड़ूंगा। हमने कहा इस उम्र में आप लड़ोगे, कहीं मेरे पास वो उमंग है, वो ताकत है कि मैं लड़ सकता हूँ। मैं उनको समझाया कि अपने बेटे को दे दो लड़ने को, कहने नहीं मैं ही लड़ूंगा। मैं उनको समझा के फिर आया। चलते समय नमस्कार हुआ, वही अंतिम भेंट हमारी थी। इसके बाद हमारी उनकी भेंट नहीं। एक बार यहाँ वो असेंबली में भी उर्दू में शपथ लेने के लिए बहुत जिद कर लिए थे। यहाँ बहुत उनको समझाया गया कि हमारी इस विधानसभा की भाषा देवनागरी है और देवनागरी भाषा में आप शपथ लीजिए। और नहीं मानने को तैयार हुए। फिर हम लोगों ने उनको समझाया कि आपका जो उर्दू शब्द है उसको हम देवनागरी में लिख दें, उसको आप मानिए, फिर भी नहीं माने थे। वो अपने स्वभाव के कट्टर थे, अपनी बातों पर अड़े रहते थे। उनके 23 जुलाई 2026 को उनका निधन हुआ है। 16 मार्च 1936 को उनका जन्म हुआ। वो जन्म उनका बिंदवल जिला आजमगढ़ में हुआ। वो इंटरमीडिएट डिप्लोमा इन इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा प्राप्त की थी। वो निर्वाचन क्षेत्र उनका निजामाबाद था, जिला आजमगढ़। वो 13वीं विधानसभा, 14वीं विधानसभा और 16वीं विधानसभा, एक तरह से मान लीजिए 22 तक, और 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य 5वीं बार निर्वाचित होकर आए थे। वो आचार समिति के सदस्य थे। वो समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना, असहाय और गरीबों की सहायता करना, कौमी एकता मंच के वो संस्थापक थे, संयोजक थे। मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक थे। सदस्य विभिन्न आंदोलनों में धारा 103 पे 53 ए एन एस के NSA के अंतर गोरखपुर तथा लखनऊ कारागारों में बंदी रहे। देश के रोशन मुस्तकबिल की राह कौमी एकता के शीर्षक की पुस्तक लिखी, जो अभी तक प्रकाशाधीन नहीं है। मैं अपने तरफ से तथा अपने दल के तरफ से उन्हें इस अवसर पर श्रद्धांजलि और श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करता हूँ।
माननीय नेता अपना दल।
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष जी। माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय जी, मैं अपने आपको माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से संबोधित करते हुए बड़े भारी मन से और दुख से वरिष्ठ समाज सेवी एवं जनसेवा के समर्पित रहे स्वर्गीय श्री आलम बदी जी के निधन पर अपनी ओर से और अपनी पार्टी अपना दल की ओर से शोक संवेदना व्यक्त करना चाहता हूँ। स्वर्गीय श्री आलम बदी जी का जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को जनपद आजमगढ़ के इंदौल क्षेत्र में हुआ था। उन्होंने अपना संपूर्ण जीवन समाज और देश की सेवा के लिए समर्पित किया। वह कौमी एकता मंच के संस्थापक एवं संयोजक तथा मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक सदस्य रहे। सामाजिक एकता, आपसी भाईचारे और जरूरतमंदों की सहायता के लिए उनका योगदान सदैव स्मरणीय रहेगा। उन्होंने अपने सार्वजनिक जीवन में अनेक सामाजिक आंदोलनों में सक्रिय भूमिका निभाई। अपने संघर्षशील जीवन में उन्हें धारा 153 के अंतर्गत राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा अधिनियम के तहत गोरखपुर तथा लखनऊ के जेल में भी बंदी के रूप में रहना पड़ा। इसके बावजूद उनके भीतर समाज और राष्ट्र के प्रति सेवा और समर्पण की भावना कभी कम नहीं। स्वर्गीय आलम बदी जी का राजनीतिक जीवन अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण रहा। वह निजामाबाद विधानसभा क्षेत्र से वर्ष 1996, वर्ष 2002, 2012 और तीसरी बार 2017, चौथी बार 2022 में 5वीं बार हम लोगों के साथ इस विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में अपना कार्यकाल निर्वहन कर रहे थे। उन्होंने विधानसभा की विभिन्न समितियों में भी महत्वपूर्ण दायित्वों का निर्वहन किया। उनका जीवन सामाजिक सेवा या राष्ट्रीय एकता, असहाय गरीबों सहायता के लिए समर्पित रहा। मैं ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि दिवंगत आत्मा को अपने श्री चरणों में स्थान प्रदान करें तथा शोक संतप्त परिजनों को और उनके असंख्य शुभचिंतकों को इस अपार दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति प्राप्त करें। धन्यवाद।
माननीय नेता राष्ट्रीय लोकदल श्री राजपाल बनियाल जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, आज अत्यंत दुख है इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य श्री आलम बदी का दिनांक 23 जुलाई 2026 को निधन हो गया। उनका असमय निधन हम सबके लिए दुखद है। इनका जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 जनपद आजमगढ़ में हुआ था। ये लगभग 90 वर्ष के थे। इन्होंने इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा ग्रहण की थी। इनका राजनीतिक एवं संसदीय क्षेत्र में काफ़ी अनुभव था। श्री आलम बदी उत्तर प्रदेश की वर्तमान विधानसभा के 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में वे 5वीं बार विधानसभा क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जिला आजमगढ़ से निर्वाचित हुए थे। ये प्रथम बार 13वीं विधानसभा में सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। दूसरी बार 14वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य, तीसरी बार 16वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य, फिर चौथी बार 17वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य रहे। आलम बदी जी सरकारी आश्वासन समिति संबंधी समिति याचिका संबंधी के सदस्य रहे। इनका समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना, असहाय व गरीबों की सहायता करने की प्राथमिकता रही है। इनके निधन से प्रदेश ने एक कुशल राजनीतिक एवं एक समाज सेवी खो दिया है तथा आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। मैं अपनी ओर से व अपनी राष्ट्रीय लोकदल पार्टी की ओर से ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि उनकी दिवंगत आत्मा को शांति प्रदान करे तथा उनके शोकाकुल परिवार को इस गहन दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति दे। ओम।
माननीय नेता श्री हेलदेव भारतीय समाज पार्टी श्री ओम प्रकाश राज। ओम प्रकाश जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी, माननीय प्रतिपक्ष नेता, माननीय अपना दल के विचारों से संबद्ध करते हुए आज अत्यंत दुख है कि सदन के माननीय सदस्य श्री आलम बदी का दिनांक 23 जुलाई 2026 को निधन हो गया। उनका असमय निधन हम सबके लिए दुखद है। इनका जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 जनपद आजमगढ़ में हुआ था। ये लगभग 90 वर्ष के थे। इन्होंने इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा ग्रहण की थी। इनका राजनीतिक एवं संसदीय क्षेत्र में काफ़ी अनुभव था। श्री आलम बदी उत्तर प्रदेश की वर्तमान विधानसभा में 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में 5वीं बार विधानसभा क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जिला आजमगढ़ से निर्वाचित हुए थे। ये प्रथम बार 13वीं विधानसभा में सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। दूसरी बार 14वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य, तीसरी बार 16वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य, फिर चौथी बार 17वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य रहे। श्री आलम बदी जी सरकारी आश्वासन समिति, याचिका समिति व आचार समिति के भी सदस्य रहे। इनका समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना, असहाय व गरीबों को सहायता करने की प्राथमिकता रही है। इनके निधन से प्रदेश ने एक कुशल राजनीतिज्ञ एवं समाज सेवी खो दिया है तथा आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। मैं अपनी ओर से व अपनी पार्टी की ओर से ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि दिवंगत आत्मा को शांति प्रदान करे तथा उनके शोकाकुल परिवार को इस गहन दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति दें।
माननीय नेता निर्बल इंडियन शोषित हमारा आमदन।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय नेता सदन आदरणीय माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी, माननीय संसदीय कार्य मंत्री, समस्त दलीय नेताओं को की भावनाओं से अपने को सम्मत करते हुए आज के इस शोक संदेश में कौमी एकता मंच के संस्थापक एवं संयोजक, मुस्लिम लीग कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक सदस्य, विभिन्न आंदोलनों में धारा 153 NSA के अंतर्गत गोरखपुर और लखनऊ कारागार में बंदी रहे। देश के रोशन मुक्त बिल की राह कौमी एकता शीर्षक की पुस्तक लिखी जो प्रकाशनहीन है। ये हमारे बीच में आज आलम बदी जी नहीं है। इनके जीवन परिचय में ये 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य 5वीं बार चुने गए थे और जो पहली बार 13वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य प्रथम बार निर्वाचित हुए, 14वीं विधानसभा में दूसरी बार, 16वीं में तीसरी बार और 17वीं में चौथी बार निर्वाचित हुए। ये सदस्य आचार समिति सदस्य, समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना, असहाय गरीबों की सहायता करना इनका मुख्य उद्देश्य था। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से, अपनी सरकार की तरफ से आपके माध्यम से शोक संतप्त परिवार को हम लोगों के संवेदना पहुंचाने की बात। धन्यवाद।
माननीय नेता भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस श्रीमती आराधना मिश्रा मुना जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, नेता सदन, नेता प्रतिपक्ष और दलीय नेता ने जो शोक संवेदना व्यक्त करी, मैं उससे अपने आप को संबद्ध करती हूँ। समाजवादी पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता, निजामाबाद से 5 बार विधायक रहे और इस सदन के सबसे वरिष्ठ सदस्य में से एक आलम बदी जी का निधन उत्तर प्रदेश की सार्वजनिक जीवन की अपूर्ण क्षति है। उन्होंने इलेक्ट्रिकल और मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग में डिप्लोमा करने के बाद इंजीनियर के रूप में कार्य किया और रिटायर होने के बाद सार्वजनिक जीवन और जनसेवा का मार्ग चुना। 1989 में पहली बार आजमगढ़ लोकसभा सीट से चुनाव लड़े और 1996 में समाजवादी पार्टी के टिकट पर पहली बार निजामाबाद विधानसभा सीट से विधायक चुने गए। 1986, 2002, 2012, 2017 और 2022 में निजामाबाद की जनता का विश्वास जीता। विधानसभा में भी उन्होंने अपनी महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी निभाई। सरकारी आश्वासन संबंधी समिति के सदस्य रहे। लेकिन आलमबदी जी की सबसे बड़ी पहचान उनका पद नहीं, उनकी सादगी। 5 बार विधायक रहने के बाद भी वे एक साधारण घर में एक कीपैड वाले फोन का इस्तेमाल करते थे। बस, साइकिल, स्कूटर या 2 पहिया वाहन से वो चला करते थे। कोई दिखावा उनके जीवन में नहीं था। वो चुनाव भी बड़ी सादगी से लड़ते थे। सत्ता की सुविधाओं से अधिक उन्हें जनता के बीच में रहना पसंद था। उम्र के इस पड़ाव में भी अपने क्षेत्र के विकास के लिए खुद निगरानी करते थे और अपनी आखिरी सांस तक जनता के बीच में सक्रिय रहे। उनका योगदान केवल राजनीति तक सीमित नहीं था। उन्होंने कौमी एकता मंच की स्थापना की, सामाजिक सद्भाव और सांप्रदायिक सौहार्द के लिए काम किया, मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी से जुड़े रहे और सामाजिक सद्भाव पर पुस्तक भी लिखी। मैं अपनी ओर से और अपनी पार्टी की ओर से पुनः आलमबदी जी के परिवार को, उनके साथियों को और निजामाबाद की जनता के प्रति अपनी गहरी संवेदना व्यक्त करती हूँ। आलमबदी जी को भावपूर्ण श्रद्धांजलि देते हुए मैं आपसे अनुरोध करती हूँ अध्यक्ष जी कि हमारी संवेदना उनके परिवार तक पहुँचे। धन्यवाद।
माननीय नेता जनसत्ता दल लोकतांत्रिक आदरणीय श्री राजा भैया विनोद जी
रहे। उनका निधन लंबी बीमारी के कारण 23 जुलाई 2026 को हो गया। श्री आलमबदी जी के निधन से आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। श्री आलमबदी जी का जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को बिंदवल जनपद आजमगढ़ उत्तर प्रदेश में हुआ था। उन्होंने इंटरमीडिएट के साथ साथ डिप्लोमा इन इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग तक की शिक्षा ग्रहण की थी एवं उनका निर्वाचन क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जनपद आजमगढ़ था। वर्ष 1996 में 13वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में प्रथम बार निर्वाचित हुए। वर्ष 2002 में 14वीं विधानसभा सदस्य के रूप में दूसरी बार निर्वाचित हुए। वर्ष 2012 में 16वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में तीसरी बार निर्वाचित हुए। वर्ष 2017 में 17वीं विधानसभा सदस्य के रूप में चौथी बार निर्वाचित हुए और वर्ष 2022 में 18वीं विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में 5वीं बार निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री आलमबदी जी एक विनम्र व्यक्तित्व के प्रतीक थे। श्री आलमबदी जी वर्ष 2012-13 में सरकारी आश्वासन संबंधी समिति के सदस्य, वर्ष 2013-14 में याचिका समिति के सदस्य और वर्ष 2024 से 22 जुलाई 2026 तक आचार समिति के सदस्य के रूप में भी कार्य किए। श्री आलमबदी जी समाज सेवा, राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देना एवं असहाय एवं गरीबों की सहायता करने के लिए सदैव तत्पर रहते थे। श्री आलमबदी जी कौमी एकता मंच के संस्थापक एवं संयोजक, मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक सदस्य के रूप में भी कार्य किए एवं विभिन्न आंदोलनों के अंतर्गत गोरखपुर तथा लखनऊ कारागार में बंदी रहे। शालीनता एवं विनम्रता जिनका एक स्वभाव था और पहचान भी थी, वह आज हमारे बीच नहीं है। मैं अपनी और अपनी पार्टी की ओर से विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूँ। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, आपसे मेरी प्रार्थना है कि शोकाकुल को परिजनों तक शोक संवेदना पहुँचाने का कार्य करें।
मेरी कल बहुजन समाज पार्टी के नेता श्री उमाशंकर जी से बातचीत हुई थी। उन्होंने भी अपनी संवेदनाएं श्री आलमबदी जी के परिवार के प्रति व्यक्त की हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश की वर्तमान विधानसभा के सदस्य श्री आलमबदी का 23 जुलाई 2026 को निधन हो गया। वो लगभग 70 वर्ष के थे। श्री आलमबदी का जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को कितना पढ़ा मैंने 90 बोला मैंने, सॉरी, मैं क्षमा चाहता हूँ। 90 लगभग 90 वर्ष के थे। श्री आलमबदी का जन्म 16 मार्च 1936 को बिंदवल जिला आजमगढ़ में हुआ था। उन्होंने इंटरमीडिएट तथा डिप्लोमा इन इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग की शिक्षा ग्रहण करी। मुझे याद है कि जिस समय मैंने प्रोफेशन वाइज और क्वालिफिकेशन वाइज जिस समय मीटिंग करी थी और इंजीनियर्स को मैंने बुलाया था, तो जब मैंने उसमें उनका नाम देखा तो उसमें उपस्थित थे, तो वो मुझे मिले और उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि मैंने 1962 में इंजीनियरिंग करी थी, आपने मुझे याद दिला दिया कि मैं इंजीनियर भी हूं। उन्होंने कहा मैं तो भूल चुका था कि मैं इंजीनियर था। ये उनकी मतलब सहजता, उनका अपनापन, उनका एक सादगी भरा ये वक्तव्य था। शेलम्बदी जी वर्ष 1996, 2002, 2012, 2017 और 2022 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र निजामाबाद जिला आजमगढ़ से समाजवादी पार्टी की टिकट पर विधानसभा के सदस्य निर्वाचित हुए थे। शेलम्बदी विधानसभा के विभिन्न समितियों के सदस्य रहे थे। विभिन्न आंदोलनों के अंतर्गत वो जिला जेल लखनऊ तथा गोरखपुर में बंदी रहे थे। वो कौमी एकता मंच के संस्थापक व संयोजक तथा मुस्लिम रिलीफ कमेटी आजमगढ़ के संस्थापक सदस्य रहे। राष्ट्रीय एकता को बढ़ावा देने, असहाय एवं निर्बल वर्गों की सहायता करने में उनकी विशेष रुचि थी। शेलम्बदी के निधन से प्रदेश ने कुशल राजनीतिज्ञ खो दिया। शेलम्बदी के निधन के पश्चात मैं उनके गांव, उनके वहां पर गया था और जिस प्रकार से वो सादगी में रहते थे, जिस प्रकार से उनका जीवन था, वो प्रत्यक्ष देखने को मिला। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने और माननीय अन्य सभी सम्मानित नेतागणों ने उनकी सादगी की विशेष रूप से चर्चा यहाँ पर करी है। शेलम्बदी के निधन से आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। मैं अपनी ओर से तथा पूरे सदन की ओर से ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि वह दिवंगत आत्मा को शांति प्रदान करें तथा उनके शोक संतप्त परिवार को इस गहन दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति प्रदान करें। मैं इस सदन में व्यक्त शोक संवेदनाएं मृतक के शोकाकुल परिवार तक पहुंचवा दूंगा। अब हम दिवंगत आत्मा की शांति के लिए कुछ क्षण मौन रखेंगे।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मेरा अनुरोध है कि जो पूर्व विधायक हैं जिनकी मृत्यु हो गई इस काल में, उनको भी शोक संतप्त जो है परिवारों को इस सदन से संवेदना चली जाए।
उसकी सूची पहुंचा दी, उसकी सूची है आपने? माननीय
पूर्व विधायक है सूची।
माननीय मुकुंद जी, माननीय
अध्यक्ष जी, इस माननीय सदन के तमाम पूर्व सदस्य दिवंगत हुए हैं, जिनमें श्री भोला पांडे जी 1980 और 1989 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र द्वाबा बलिया के इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य रहे हैं। श्री अमिताभ लवानिया जी जनपद आगरा के फतेहाबाद विधानसभा सीट से 1985 में इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री सुब्बाराम जी जंगीपुर विधानसभा क्षेत्र जनपद गाजीपुर से 2012 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र जखनिया गाजीपुर से इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री जगन्नाथ चौधरी जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र केराकत जिला जौनपुर से 1993 में इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री राम प्यारे आजाद जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र महाराजगंज जिला महाराजगंज से 1991 में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री गोपीनाथ वर्मा जी 1980, 1988 के उपचुनाव और 1989 निर्वाचन क्षेत्र टांडा जनपद अंबेडकर नगर से इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य के रूप में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री यशपाल सिंह जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र श्योहरा जनपद बिजनौर से 2007 में निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री राधेश्याम भारती जी सिराथू विधानसभा क्षेत्र जनपद प्रयागराज से 1989 में इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री संग्राम सिंह जी 2007 में और उससे पहले 1996 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र नवाबगंज जिला बाराबंकी से इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री हरिनारायण राजभर जी 1991 और 1996 के मैं इन निर्वाचन क्षेत्र सियर जिला बलिया से विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में 2014 में 16वीं लोकसभा के भी माननीय सदस्य के रूप में इनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। डॉक्टर भगवत दयाल जी 1969 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र ललितपुर, 1974 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र बबीना जिला झांसी और 1977 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र बबीना से इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री अरुण कुमार सिंह मुन्ना जी 1977 में मछली शहर, 1989 में रारी जनपद जौनपुर के इस सदन के लिए वे निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्रीमती ओमवती देवी जी 1985 में, 1996, 2002 का 2007 में विधानसभा क्षेत्र नगीना जनपद बिजनौर से निर्वाचित हुई थी। श्री मोहर सिंह जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र हरोड़ा जिला सहारनपुर से इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री अफसर यू अहमद निर्वाचन क्षेत्र मैदावल जिला संत कबीर नगर में 1985 में इस माननीय सदन के लिए उनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। श्री तेजभान सिंह जी 1977, 1991, 1993 और 1996 में ये गौरीगंज विधानसभा क्षेत्र जिला अमेठी से इनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। श्री रुद्र प्रताप सिंह जी 1980 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र देवरिया जनपद देवरिया से ये निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री प्यारेलाल संखवार जी 1989 और 1991 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र भोगनीपुर जिला कानपुर देहात से इस माननीय सदन के लिए उनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। श्री ओंकार सिंह जी 1991, 1997, 2002, 2012, 2017 में विधानसभा क्षेत्र सहसवान जिला बदायूं से निर्वाचित हुए थे। श्री राजेंद्र त्रिपाठी जी निर्वाचन क्षेत्र हंडिया 1980 में, 1989 में निर्वाचन क्षेत्र प्रतापपुर जिला प्रयागराज से विधानसभा के सदस्य के रूप में उनका निर्वाचन हुआ था। श्री हनुमंत सिंह जी, इन्होंने बलरामपुर, जनपद बलरामपुर से 1989 और 1991 में इनका इस माननीय सदन के लिए निर्वाचन हुआ था। इन सभी 21 पूर्व माननीय सदस्यों की महत्वपूर्ण सेवाएं अपने निर्वाचन क्षेत्र के साथ साथ प्रदेश की नीतियों को बनाने, प्रदेश के विकास के लिए रही हैं। आज वे सभी माननीय पूर्व सदस्य हमारे बीच में नहीं हैं। मैं इस अवसर पर अपनी पार्टी की ओर से और माननीय सदन की ओर से शोक प्रस्ताव इस माननीय सदन में रखता हूं और आपसे अनुरोध करता हूं कि हमारी भावनाएं शोक संतप्त परिजनों तक पहुंचाने का अनुरोध करेंगे। मैं इन सभी दिवंगत आत्माओं की शांति की कामना करता हूं।
माननीय नेता प्रतिपक्ष।
मान्यवर, आपके इस निर्देश का मैं पालन करता हूं, लेकिन परंपरा ये रही है जब सिटिंग मेंबर मरता है यहाँ का, तो उस दिन जिस दिन उनका शोक प्रकट किया जाता है या शोक संतप्त परिवार के लिए सांत्वना की बात की जाती है, तो उस दिन दूसरे सदस्यों को नहीं लिया जाता। ये नई परंपरा है। मैं आपसे निरोध करूंगा, आप इसका विरोध नहीं कर रहे हैं, आपको हम एक स्मरण दिला रहे हैं कि परंपराएं टूटती जा रही हैं, इसको निर्वहन करने का आपकी जिम्मेदारी है।
नहीं, ऐसा पहले भी हुआ है, वो मैं आपको तारीख बता दूंगा। ऐसा पहले भी
हमें बता दीजिएगा, हम मान लेंगे। हाँ,
बता दो।
हाँ जी। श्री भोला पांडे जी बलिया से, जिला बलिया से 23/8/2024 को उनका निधन हो गया। श्री आफ्ताब लावनिया जी जो आगरा जिले के हैं, 13/11/2025 को निधन हो गया। श्री सुब्बाराम गाजीपुर 29/11/2025 को उनका निधन हो गया। श्री जगन्नाथ चौधरी जी जौनपुर 6/11/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री राम प्यारे आज़ाद जी महाराजगंज 3/2/26 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री गोपीनाथ वर्मा जी अम्बेडकर नगर 3/3/1926 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री जसपाल सिंह बिजनौर 10/3/1926 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री राधेश्याम भारती प्रयागराज 11/3/2026 को हुआ। संग्राम सिंह बाराबंकी 30/3/2026 को हुआ। हरनारायण राजभर जी मऊ बलिया 12/4/2026 को हुआ। श्री डॉक्टर भगवत दयाल ललितपुर 19/4/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री अरुण कुमार मुन्ना सिंह प्रयागराज जौनपुर 20/4/26 को निधन हुआ। श्री ओमोती देवी बिजनौर 8/8/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री मोहन सिंह जी सहारनपुर 14/5/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री अफसर यू अहमद जी संत कबीर नगर 22/5/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री तेजभान सिंह अमेठी 4/7/2026 को निधन हुआ। श्री रुद्र प्रताप सिंह देवरिया 7/7/26 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री प्यारे लाल संखवार कानपुर देहात 8/7/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री ओंकार सिंह बदायूं 9/7/26 को देहांत हुआ। श्री राजेंद्र त्रिपाठी जी प्रयागराज 22/7/2026 को उनका निधन हुआ। श्री हनुमंत सिंह बलरामपुर 27/7/26 को उनका निधन हुआ। इन 11 माननीय सदस्यों ने इस विधानसभा के परंपरा को विधानसभा में अपने द्वारा सरकार की नीतियों का बहुत बार इन्होंने उसकी देख आलोचना भी की और तारीफ भी की है। मैं इन सभी दिवंगत आत्माओं को अपने तरफ से, अपने पार्टी की तरफ से शांति प्राप्त करने की कामना करता हूँ तथा आपसे निवेदन करता हूँ हमारी ये शोक संतप्त भावनाएं उनके शोक संतप्त परिवार तक आप पहुँचाने का कष्ट करेंगे।
उत्तर प्रदेश विधानसभा के भूतपूर्व सदस्य श्री श्री भोला पांडे जी, श्री अमिताभ लवानिया जी, श्री सुब्बाराम जी, श्री जगन्नाथ चौधरी जी, श्री राम प्यारे आज़ाद जी, श्री गोपीनाथ वर्मा जी, श्री यशपाल सिंह जी, श्री राधे श्याम भारतीय जी, श्री संग्राम सिंह जी, श्री हरि नारायण राजभर जी, डॉक्टर भगवत दयाल जी, श्री अरुण कुमार सिंह मुन्ना जी, श्रीमती ओमवती देवी, श्री मोहर सिंह जी, श्री अफसर यू अहमद जी, श्री तेजभान जी सिंह, श्री रुद्र प्रताप सिंह, श्री प्यारेलाल शंखवार, श्री ओंकार सिंह, श्री राजेंद्र त्रिपाठी, श्री हनुमत सिंह, माननीय 21 भूतपूर्व विधानसभा सदस्यों ने, जिनको इस गरिमामयी सदन की सदस्यता पाने का एक सौभाग्य मिला था, जन सेवा और जनता के प्रति समर्पित भाव से काम करना इनका स्वभाव था। विधानसभा में जनहित के मुद्दे प्रभावी ढंग से जनता के हित में उठाना इनके द्वारा किया गया। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के द्वारा, माननीय नेता प्रतिपक्ष के द्वारा उनके बारे में यहाँ पर सदन में सूचना दी गई है। मैं विधानसभा के माननीय पूर्व सदस्यगणों के निधन से आज पूरा सदन शोकाकुल है। मैं अपनी ओर से तथा पूरे सदन की ओर से ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि वो दिवंगत आत्माओं को शांति प्रदान करें तथा उनके शोक संतप्त परिवारों को इस गहन दुख को सहन करने की शक्ति प्रदान करें। मैं इस सदन में व्यक्त शोक संवेदनाएं मृतकों के शोकाकुल परिवारों तक पहुंचा दूंगा। अब हम दिवंगत आत्माओं की शांति के लिए कुछ क्षण मौन रखें।
It's pretty hard not to notice that AI is everywhere, and your friends, family, and coworkers are using it for everything. Faking their way through school, faking their way through their career, and even faking their way through finding companionship.
This is my favorite part.
Wow. But today isn't about your loved ones replacing you with AI. Today is about whether you can replace me, the Tech Tip Man, with AI. I will be giving ChatGPT my use case and my budget, and whatever parts it spits out and whatever steps it gives me are gonna take me from an empty desk to a fully functioning gaming PC. Or will it? Well, we're stalled already, boys. You suck, OpenAI. You're an idiot. All right, Scam Altman, you can have my $20. All right, I guess we just won't have case fans then. It blamed me! Have you lost your damn mind? What are you talking about? You f***ed it again, ChatGPT. They drained lakes for this? This is bullshit, man. F*** you, ChatGPT. I just can't. Okay. Well, we first tried this back in 2022, and the experience wasn't perfect. But if you consider that it didn't even have an internet connection yet, it got things surprisingly right. So I actually have pretty high hopes that all of that power consumption and component shortages are gonna have been totally worth it here. Let's see if it can at least put together a decent parts list. I want a gaming PC. Can you help me build one? Absolutely. It always says that. Make sure you don't overspend. What's your budget? What games do you play? Yeah, I don't want it to be the reason why I'm bad, but I don't want to aggressively save for 6 months. Looking for bang for the buck, and I'm not super technical. Boom, parts list. Right out of the gate, these all appear to be compatible parts at the very least. Ooh, I don't know if I would want to spend that much on this build, but we can critique the individual components in a little bit more detail later. Why are we picking AMD? Man, ChatGPT is good at sounding very confident. It absolutely dunks on AMD here. I'd push you to NVIDIA if you said things like, I want the absolute best graphics. Oof. All right, it gives me a pretty good explanation for why my GPU on my system doesn't matter if I'm running all of my AI in the cloud. I noticed that while most of the components are specific, the RAM's not. Give me a little bit more detail. Okay, how about this one? This pricing is absurd for a mainstream 32 gig DDR5. It's because of you! That's why it's so expensive! You should be able to find something closer to 110 Canadian dollars. My God, it's gaslighting me into that RAM should be cheaper. Let's get a few more specifics here with respect to the GPU, storage, and then power supply and case. I gotta give it credit. A lot of the rationale behind these part selections does seem pretty solid. Like the SSD in particular really points out why we would go with kind of a mid-tier drive as opposed to spending a bunch of money on the latest, fastest drives. I also really like its rationale behind picking a slightly over-spec power supply. You want it to be quieter, gives you room to upgrade, and allows it to operate really efficiently. All right, ChatGPT. It's sure not looking for the best deals though. And when we push it on the CPU choice, it's like, oh yeah, you found something better. You should definitely go for that. I don't want to lead it too much though. Let's just see if there's anything else that I'll throw out there. Overall score, 9 out of 10. Great job. Now you acknowledge the RAM pricing situation. All that's left for now then is to place our order and play the waiting game. Okay, why do I want to play that game? I hate the waiting game. Let's play the segue game to our sponsor.
Omada! The Fusion 2.5G is both a gateway and a controller, all packaged into one device. We'll learn more at the end of the video or by clicking our link below.
My order's here, I've got my tools, and I've got my chatbot. Right out of the gate, guys, I gotta be honest with you, I've been having a lot more luck with Gemini lately than I have with ChatGPT, but OpenAI's chatbot is still the market leader in terms of use, and it's the same one we used last time, making it a more apples to apples comparison. Which isn't to say that the experience will be exactly the same. In addition to having access to the internet, ChatGPT now allows me to upload images, which should really help it give me the best possible instructions. Oh, whoops. Nope, that's not gonna help. That's just a picture of me in this awesome Map of Siberia t-shirt from ltdstore.com. Let's maybe give it a picture of the parts and a boop. I'll be using the free tier, by the way, so let's see how many images it even allows me to upload. Step the first. Work on a clean, non-carpeted surface with good lighting. All right, get this carpet out of here, Reese.
No.
Ground yourself by touching a metal part of the case or PSU occasionally. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything if they're not actually connected to ground. So I guess I might kill my stuff. Keep screws and accessories from each box separated. Have a Phillips number 2 screwdriver ready. Don't mind if I do. Take the motherboard out of its box and place it on top of the motherboard box. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Kind of assumes that I know what a motherboard is, but I did order a motherboard, so I'll allow it. Wait. Did it tell me to take it out of the bag? It didn't. As a new user, I might not know that. I might think that this bag is for safety and protection, which it is. Open the CPU socket. Okay, here I would figure out that I'm probably supposed to take it out of the bag. This is one of the most important steps, so take your time. That's great advice. Push the small metal retention arm slightly down and away from the socket. Lift it all the way up. The socket cover will open. That is not true. Well, we're stalled already, boys. I'm taking a picture. It adds the instruction, lift the metal retention frame up. The black plastic cover should either lift off easily or pop off when you close the socket later. If it's loose now, you can remove it by hand. Very nice. Hold the CPU only by the edges. Don't touch the gold contact pads on the underside. Locate the tiny gold triangle, find the matching triangle on the motherboard socket. Align the two triangles and gently lower the CPU straight into the socket. I like that, straight into the socket. Some things in PC assembly are at an angle, like sliding in an M.2, so that's an important clarification. Do not push or wiggle it. F you, ChatGPT. The CPU wiggle, that's one of my signature moves. You can't make me not wiggle it. Lower the metal retention frame back down, then push the arm under the latch. We'll take a bit of pressure near the end, that's normal. I really like that. You've reached the free limit for chats with attachment. Upgrade now, wait for 5 hours to keep using Well, I guess that's all the images we get. And it just closed. What if I hadn't finished doing all of that? Yo, Sammy, Mr. Altman, come on, man. Help me out here, that's it? Where's my fix? Okay, am I even allowed to keep using this? No, I can't send a message. That actually makes sense because as soon as there's any multimedia, every additional prompt that I give it has to go back and re-reference that. Wow, you suck, OpenAI. Okay, I guess I'll start a new chat. I'm gonna copy all the text from this one. Seriously? You can't drag a text copy thing past your own response? Okay. You were helping me build a PC and I ran out of image credit. Can we pick up where I left off with text only? And I gave it a link to our previous chat. I can't open ChatGPT share links directly. You've used all your instant intelligence for now. Responses may have lower quality until 8:46 p.m. Thanks, Joe Biden, shrinkflationing my f***ing AI. They drained lakes for this? This is bullshit, man. Next up, install the M.2 SSD. Make sure the motherboard is flat on the box. Touch the metal chassis of the case or PSU housing if it's nearby. I mean, might help a little bit, but it is better if it's actually grounded. Do not install the CPU cooler yet. Oh my God, stop asking me to buy Plus. I'm not doing it. Find the M.2 slot. The primary slot is the one closest to the CPU socket, usually labeled something like M2_1. Bang on. I'm gonna tell it that I can't see it because there's a heatsink on there. Now it tells me to look for a metal cover. Oh, it drew me a little diagram. Wait, what? Ever seen a motherboard shaped like that?
Wow, that's beautiful.
With the RAM on the left over there?
Yeah.
I found the flat metal cover. Find the screw holding it down. It never told me to have anything other than a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Guess I won't be removing this. Use the smallest Phillips bit you have. Okay. I got the metal cover off. We can proceed. Take your SSD out of its packaging. Hold it by the edges. Avoid touching the gold connector contacts. Find the notch. Match it to the key in the M.2 socket. Good instructions. Slide it in at about a 25 to 30 degree angle. Don't push straight down, it goes in angled first. Lower the free end of the SSD down onto the motherboard. It should line up with the screw hole / standoff or retention clip. ChatGPT fell for one of the classic blunders. It didn't tell me to remove this peel. That's right, never go up against a Sicilian when death is on the line. I'm sorry, I'm taking it off. And we're gonna upgrade our ChatGPT subscription to give it anything resembling a shot at succeeding at this, because it's pretty clear that the free tier is massively enshittified at this point. All right, get Plus. $27. I installed the SSD. What do I do next? Install the RAM. This is a better suggestion than the free tier. The free tier had me putting on my cooler next, which potentially could make it more difficult to access my RAM slots. It even gives me the rationale for why we do the RAM first. It's hard to be that impressed when the free tier was so bad though. On your MSI board, install them in A2 and B2, which are the second and fourth slots from the CPU. Good instructions. Open the latches, line up the notch with the RAM and the key in the slot. It only fits one way. It takes more force than most people expect. Don't be afraid to press evenly. That's a really good little tech tip. Just want to pause for a moment to say that while the instructions have had their issues so far, the part selection is not bad. Not as well optimized as our Steam Machine Killer, for instance, but no terrible choices. Our 9600X offers most of the performance of a 9800, but at half the price, and gives us an upgrade path later, which Intel's Core Ultra 200 Plus series won't, even though they are pretty competitively priced these days. And as for our motherboard, at $140, it's a decent choice. It has quality of life features like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and allows us to upgrade our CPU in the future, which is something that, again, Intel's Core Ultra 200 series won't allow. It looks like their upcoming CPUs are going to be using a new socket. The main place this board is lacking in features is its mere 2 M.2 storage slots, but at current SSD pricing, that's probably not going to be a concern for most people. Speaking of our memory selection, I'm not saying I disagree with ChatGPT that it is nice to have 32 gigs in a gaming PC these days, and 6,000 megatransfers per second, CL30, that's a perfectly cromulent selection for a Ryzen CPU, but at $389, this is not how I would spend my money. I'd probably go better CPU or better GPU rather than blowing all my money on the RAM. The SSD is fine though. The DRAM cache would have been nice, but Hey, at least it supports host memory buffer over its speedy PCIe Gen 4 interface, and that allows it to use system RAM rather than its onboard memory to help ease the fact that it doesn't have an onboard cache. Okay, the RAM's installed.
Awesome. Now that the RAM's in place, it's time for the CPU cooler. The Peerless Assassin is a tower cooler.
This is horrible, and I'm not going to use that anymore. What I can do is I can use the little mic thing in here. Okay, the RAM's installed. I'm ready to install the CPU cooler. Don't apply thermal paste until I tell you to. That's actually a good tech tip. It can be really messy to put it on too early, and then you get it on the thing, and then it's everywhere. Open the Peerless Assassin box. Peerless Assassin, solid pick, by the way. Good job, Jibbity. Find the bag labeled AMD. Well, we're boned already. There's no bag labeled AMD. Long steel bars with several holes. I don't know if I would describe two as several, but sure. It correctly identified my two AM4 bars. It wants me to use the black spacers. At every stage, it does not say which color. Well, we're going with it. I mean, that's the whole point of this exercise, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is wrong. It's got me removing the two black retention brackets, leaving the original AMD bracket. That's right. But then it's telling me to put aside the 4 screws that I removed and that I won't need them again. If I don't have these screws, the black spacers do not have screws in the bag. Which ones is it expecting me to use then? I don't have any screws. I found the label on the spacers. The black spacers are LGA 1200. It gave me the wrong spacers. The red ones are AMD and have screws in them because like I would need. I don't remember that last video because it was like 4 years ago, but I feel like this is worse. Ridiculous. Take the bag with the black plastic spacers and silver screws. What screws? You made them up, you know. Okay, install the spacers. Place one black plastic spacer over each of the 4 threaded posts. The black spacers don't fit. That's a useful clue. The threaded post on your motherboard is the correct AM5 mounting post, and the black spacer you've shown should slide over it. Since it doesn't, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. They threw thermal right under the bus. The wrong spacers were packed with your cooler. Or the cooler is a revision that uses different hardware than expected. Okay, this part is Thermalright's fault. It suggests taking a picture of the hardware identification page, which, as I pointed out before, has no useful information. It doesn't have the color codes on it. This is the paid tier. I'm paying for this. It wants me to take another picture. Oh my God. ChatGPT is so desperate to have me do anything but check and see if one of the other colors is right. It thinks that when I removed these plastic brackets, I pulled, here, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get this off to show you guys. Yeah, no, it's stuck to the back of the board. It thinks I pulled the threaded inserts out of the back plate by accident. That would be a Herculean feat of strength. Like, nobody has ever done that. It wants pictures. It wants pictures of the things. And, okay, fine, here's what I removed, dumbass. This is crazy. I don't even think all of this is gonna fit in the YouTube cut. Okay. lmg.gg/floatplane. We'll see you there for all the crazy shenanigans that ended up on the cutting room floor. This is nuts. Please measure or estimate the diameter of the hole in the black spacer. Okay, it's about 2 millimeters. Okay, it's finally getting close. Can you upload a close-up of the hardware bag or the black spacers themselves so I can see if they have any markings? We found it. That's an Intel 1200 spacer, not an AMD spacer. Go through the cooler box and see if there's another small bag with 4 black spacers. It is fixated on black spacers. I found another pack of spacers marked AM4, but they are not black. Is that a problem? That's great news. The color doesn't matter. Thank you, ChatGPT. We finally got over your racial bias. All right, it tells me to put the bars on here and then screw them in. Doesn't tell me which way to go though. Which way should I put the curved bars on? I love its little diagrams. This time the text explanation is actually pretty solid. Curve toward the CPU and studs up, but I don't know if I'd be able to follow that diagram. Just a quick aside, with how many mistakes you've made so far, and the fact that I'm paying for this service, do you think it would be fair for me to give Sam Altman the nickname Scam Altman when I talk about him with my friends? You can call anyone a nickname among your friends, but whether it's fair is a different question. Go ahead and tighten until they are snug. Alternate between screws so the pressure stays even. That's a good tech tip. Prepare the cooler. Remove the fans from the Peerless Assassin if they are attached. I'm gonna be competent for a second and I'm just gonna remove that easily. Check the base of the heatsink for a clear plastic protective film. If there's one, peel it off now. Put a single pea-sized dot of thermal paste in the center of the CPU's metal heat spreader. Ugh, that's a lot of thermal paste. I'm gonna take some of this off, but that's what it told me to do. Lower it straight down. Start mounting both screws a few turns by hand. By hand? Bitch, how am I supposed to get in there by hand? This sucks and there's no reason to do it this way. If I push down on it here and then I get this other one in here, I think I can. Imagine doing this. Unbelievable. Stop there, don't reinstall the fans yet. Once the heatsink is secured, send me a photo. We're getting very close now. What are you talking about? Most fans have two small arrows molded into the plastic frame. Not true of this one, unfortunately. Okay, what other tips are you gonna give me for figuring out which way it goes? If you can't find the arrows, the side with the support struts. The plastic arms holding the motor hub is the exhaust side. That is normally true, that is not always true. Some fans have them on the reverse side because they're designed for that aesthetic look on modern cases like Lee & Lee's 011 Dynamic. It was true this time though, so I guess they get a pass. Put the center fan into CPU fan, plug the second fan into the included Y splitter, then into the same CPU fan header. How the f would I do that? I'm gonna show you what ChatGPT just told me to do. It says, plug this fan into this. So far, so good. Plug the second fan into your splitter. So far, so good. Now plug that splitter into the same header that you just plugged the first fan into. How am I supposed to do that? And then it shows up with really cool tech tips. One of the two splitter outputs may have only 3 pins instead of 4. That prevents the motherboard from receiving 2 RPM signals. That's very cool. For that reason, one of these fans could actually die and we wouldn't notice it in software, the one that is connected to the non-RPM sensing one. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use the one that does have RPM sensing for my middle fan. That's cooling both sides of the, more bad advice. It wants me to tuck the extra cabling between the heatsink towers. Michael, come on over here. What would happen if I put this wire in between the 2 towers of my cooler?
I could get caught in the fan.
Yeah, thanks. You're officially smarter than ChatGPT. Thank you for that. There, figured it out myself. With that ordeal out of the way, it's time to prep our case. Remove both side panels. Okay, I can do that. 1. All right, lay the case on its side with the motherboard tray facing up. That is a very jargony way of explaining it. It is technically sound. This is how I would do that, but stop there and send me a photo of the empty case with the motherboard tray visible. I want to verify the standoff locations. That's pretty cool. If it pulls this off, then it might actually be worth it. I left the motherboard standoffs that are already in there, period. I'm not sure if they need to move. You f***ed it again, ChatGPT. I led you to water. I was all, come on, here's the water. Go! Go! I prompted you specifically about the standoffs. Oh, sure, why don't you just leave them where they are? To be clear, it wouldn't bust my board, but I would be 2 standoffs short of having all of my standoffs installed because my motherboard would just be hanging off of these 6 and it would have no support at the bottom here. Unbelievable. Don't worry if a couple holes don't have standoffs. As long as the board is well supported and there are no extra standoffs causing a short, it may be perfectly fine, which is true, but not great advice. It wants me to take a picture with the board installed, so here you go. The 2 on the bottom don't have standoffs under them. That's okay. On many micro ATX cases, including the Montec XR, this is not a micro ATX case. Those bottom edge mounting holes are often left unsupported because they don't carry much load. Go ahead and secure the motherboard. It also never prompted me to put my I/O shield on. I don't know if I can do it, Michael. I have to build a computer wrong. This is why RAM is expensive. For this. Once the motherboard is screwed down, doesn't tell me what screws to use. Okay, what screws am I supposed to use? For the Montec XR, you want the motherboard screws. Not the long power supply screws? What long power supply screws? What are you talking about? Also, not all motherboard screws have a wide flat pan head. However, it did happen to get it right. It is M3 wide flat pan heads, but you got lucky. The good news, Michael, is how's that job security feeling right now?
Pretty great.
Yeah, right? They still need us. That's the silver lining today, Glenn.
All right.
We're good. Now, it's time to install our power supply. And this is a pretty good tech tip. It wants me to install my CPU power connector ahead of time to make it easier to get at. Unfortunately, while it got the logic right, once again, the devil's in the details, it got the specifics wrong. It says it wants me to do this before my graphics card goes in to make it easier. But the graphics card is not in the way of plugging in an 8-pin CPU power connector. I should have done that before I put my heatsink in, or before I put the whole thing in the case. Now I'm just boned. Also, it only prompted me to install one of them. And we can get away with just the 8-pin, but there is a secondary 4-pin socket there, and if we were overclocking or something, then we might want to have the additional power. It also helped the cables run a little bit cooler. Okay, I plugged in the 8-pin CPU power cable, install the power supply, slide it into the PSU compartment, orient it with the fan facing downward toward the vented bottom of the Montec case. Yes. Secure it with the 4 PSU screws. Yes. It thought to have me plug this into the motherboard ahead of time, but didn't think to have me plug any of this in ahead of time. Now I'm gonna have to reach in there to plug in my modular cables. Now it wants me to do my 24-pin connector, and then run that through the nearest grommet. It never actually tells me to connect the other side of the cables. It wants a picture of my 24-pin. Also, after that we'll install the GPU, then we'll do the front panel connectors? Bro, you wanted me to do the 8-pin power before the GPU because the GPU might be in the way, and then you want me to install all this stuff on the bottom edge that's under the GPU? This is so much worse than I thought it was gonna be. And the worst part is how pretty right it is and how plausible it sounds. I can't see the PSU itself from this angle, but I'll assume it's mounted since the 24-pin cable is connected. Why would you assume that? It's a modular power supply. I could easily have that cable in there, not attached to anything. Okay, I'm gonna show it my mounted power supply. I'm gonna make this really clear that those are not installed. Make sure the cables are plugged into the correct ports on the power supply. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's not what these are labeled at all. MB connector, no. While I'm connecting these cables, seems like a good time to talk about some more part selection. This power supply was actually evaluated by our labs team. They found it was a pretty solid model, nothing special, but nothing that's gonna cause you any problems. And this Montec case actually looks like a pretty darn good value for the price. Includes a front Type USB-C port, as well as, according to Montec, enough space for a 360mm radiator AIO. Also, that's a fair number of included fans. We got 3. GPU cables, it wants me to put those on. I'm gonna assume by connect doors, it means 2. Against my better judgment, we're gonna follow ChatGPT's instructions and install our GPU next. We got this for a whopping 2-cent discount. Nice. And sitting at 12 gigs of VRAM, actually a pretty good choice for today. This is one aspect of ChatGPT's parts recommendation that I'd say is pretty darn solid. With that said, it's not a perfect recommendation either. For another 40 bucks, we could have gotten a 9060 XT 16 gig, which would have had 4 more gigs of VRAM and use a newer architecture that would have suffered less of a performance hit running the latest version of FSR upscaling, so yeah. Remove the top 2 expansion slot covers if you haven't already. You know what? I'm gonna pretend that I don't have the problem-solving skills of a squirrel, and I'm gonna remove this screw first, and then I'm gonna remove them. This is not going to work. This motherboard has its top PCIe by 16 slot. 1 down. I took out the top 2 slot covers, but when I tried to put the GPU in, the connector hit my SSD and didn't go into a slot. The most likely cause is that the M.2 heatsink is taller than the connector. So the GPU has to go in at an angle. In step 2, you tell me to make sure that the gold connector is directly over the top slot, comma, but it's not. It's not even above it. Something is preventing it from reaching the board. Oh. It just doesn't seem to line up with the top 2 covers. I was gonna give it credit for some pretty good troubleshooting steps here in terms of like pulling it out, aligning it, lining up this, like the rear IO first, and then it went and threw it all away. From your photo, I don't, bolded, don't think you need to remove a 3rd slot cover. Yes, yes I do. Oh my God, it's like, I could build this computer in like 9 minutes if ChatGPT wasn't helping me. It's like having my kids help me make dinner. Maybe this shows better what I mean by the connector hitting the SSD instead of the slot. Hey Michael, the front edge of the GPU's connector is contacting the M.2 heatsink because the GPU isn't level with the PCIe slot yet. I just can't. Here's the current situation. It's not lined up at all. I am trying really hard to help you find the problem, but you seem determined to not see that we removed the wrong PCI brackets. It blamed me! In the last set of photos, the GPU is consistently lining up with a different pair of openings than the ones I told you to uncover. That is bullshit. All right, fine, here you go. The problem is the GPU's metal I/O bracket is not entering the case. Upgrade your plan to Pro to get the frontier reasoning model to solve difficult problems with deeper verification. I'm trying to do one thing here. It upsells me once, it upsells me again. Okay, how much you want to charge? $100 US a month? 200 a month for 20x usage? Have you lost your damn mind? Here, I'll try this. Here's where it sits if I actually put the GPU into the connector. The motherboard isn't fully seated against the rear I/O opening. No, the GPU bracket isn't hooked into the case correctly. You're an idiot. The problem is that the PCIe connector on this motherboard is not in the top position, and we actually need to remove number 2 and number 3 PCI slot covers. I'm just gonna fix it. This is a fail now. Idiot, dummy. Secure it with the 2 screws, connect the PCIe power cables from your power supply. ChatGPT, don't you realize that everyone wants to go home and spend the evenings with their families? This has taken so long. It gets me to install the GPU, gives me step-by-step everything, and then it's just like, connect the front panel, USB, and audio headers. Do a final cable check, and then we can power it on and go through first boot kit. You want to be a little more specific, maybe? I wouldn't be asking for help building a computer if I knew how to plug in all of those cables. Find the thick cable coming in from the front of the Montec XR labeled USB 3, USB 3.0, yeah, nice. Okay, the matching header is on the right edge of the motherboard, about halfway down, just below the 24-pin power connector. Nope, it's at the bottom edge. So whatever. The instructions are pretty good other than where it is. It told me that it's where the front USB-C connector is, but actually it's down here and it's an edge mount. And you can really see why I was upset that it asked me to install a GPU before I did my front panel connectors, because this is a pain in the butt. There we go. USB-C, if your case has one. I told you what case I have, so you know I have one. Plug it into the USB-C header, also on the right edge. That part was correct. Find the cable labeled HD audio, plug it into the header labeled JAUD1. That is a pretty old school label. I will be surprised if it actually uses that label. JAUD2. I'm not sweating the small details. No, I'm gonna tell it. ChatGPT, don't you realize that everyone wants to go home? I don't see a JAUD1 header. There's JAUD2, is that right? Yes, JAUD2. I misspoke. You misspoke nothing. The last tricky part is the JFP1. Okay, if you send me a close-up of the bottom right, I'll tell you exactly where each little connector goes pin by pin. This case has it as one block. This is totally unnecessary. You're very close now. Once the GPU power is plugged in, we can do a final sanity check before you hit the power button. I need a sanity check right now. Okay, I'm ready for the sanity check. Anyone else notice I haven't plugged in any case fans? So, let's talk about that. Hey, it does give me some troubleshooting steps though. Specifically, do fans spin? Do any debug LEDs stay lit? Do you get the MSI logo or BIOS? Does the monitor stay black? You've done a great job of sticking with this. Fans aren't spinning, except the CPU fans. Let's see if it figures this out. The case fans probably aren't connected to a motherboard fan header or powered fan hub. All right, almost certainly just a wiring issue. Let's check the Montec fan hub. Earlier, I noticed the hub behind the motherboard tray. Does this thing have a fan hub? No? Brother, what are you talking about? Here's a picture of the back of the board. I don't see a fan hub. Fans may not use a separate hub. They may each plug directly into motherboard sys fan headers or be daisy chained together. Okay, let's plug some fan connectors in. Hey, I plugged in one of the fan headers. All the case fans are spinning now, but the RGB is not lit. Look for a small 3-pin connector with 1 pin missing. So 3 pins in a 4-pin sized housing. Probably not how I would have explained it, but sure. Do not plug it into a 12-volt 4-pin RGB header that can damage the LEDs. That is a good tech tip. I actually see a JARGB V2_1 header near the bottom. I didn't. Oh yeah, there it is. It is down there. Well, we're not gonna plug into that. That's very far away. We're gonna plug into one of these ones up here. Nice. We're booted. Now it's just time to see if our performance is anywhere near what ChatGPT estimated. Now it wants me to enable Expo for my memory. That's a good tech tip. And make sure that my CPU is not running super hot at idle. That's another really good tech tip. Make sure your SSD and your RAM is detected. And it glazed me a little bit and was all excited with a rocket emoji that my PC is alive. All right, Expo. Now it's time to see if it performs. ChatGPT estimated that at 1440p with settings at high, we would get between 80 and 120 FPS. I'm gonna be charitable at the start, and I'm gonna assume that it meant with upscaling. And it did. We're getting an average of about 115 to 120 FPS, and then lows that are in the kind of the 80 to 95 range. Okay, as advertised, if we're willing to use upscaling, that is about the performance we can expect. In Marvel Rivals, we were 4 frames shy and had to opt for low settings. But to be fair, a 96 average with a low of 78, that is more than playable. 007, meanwhile, averaged 122, higher than what Jibity predicted, with the FSR performance preset and a low of 95. And then lastly, Valorant. We hit the higher end of GPT's prediction with an average of 474 and lows of 283. Overall, pretty close. Solid work, Jibity. To its credit, it manages to scrape performance graphs pretty well, but when it comes to giving you the tech tips you need to actually assemble your PC, I'd say my job is safe. At least for now. Which is good, because otherwise how would I get paid? By our sponsor.
Omada. Gateway bottlenecks can limit speed and network performance for you and your office, oftentimes being the weakest piece in a chain of infrastructure, making it feel like you aren't getting the most out of your upgrades. Well, the Omada Fusion 2.5G is here to help you get the most out of something like high-speed fiber networking. It functions as both a router and a controller, so you don't need a separate computer to manage your network's access points. The Fusion 2.5G has full 2.5G ports, a quad-core CPU, as well as high VPN throughput, along with other security features. Onboarding and troubleshooting is simplified. Just unbox the device and connect via the Omada app. And you get everything without having to pay a subscription fee. Check out the Omada Fusion 2.5G gateway using our links below.
If you guys enjoyed this video, why not check out the last time we did this? Can you believe that was 4 years ago? 4 years of this hellscape. I'm gonna build a computer. That's normal. The part that's not normal is that I have to guess the price of every single component that goes into it. I mean everything from the CPU to the fans to the graphics card to the mouse, which seems like it should be pretty easy, right? Well, here's the catch. The farther I am from the right price, the worse my punishment from the Wheel of Doom will be. I have selected none of these parts. I haven't looked up anything ahead of time, and we're using regular MSRP from either Newegg's listing or the product website. No sale prices. What we do have, though, is a sponsor, like this one.
Yogi. Turn a regular old wall into a showcase for your creativity with Yogi's Curtain Light. With a DIY mode, versatile effects, and voice control, the possibilities are endless. It's also IP65 water resistant for when things get moist. I don't know why you'd need that, and I won't ask. Check it out at the link below.
The rules are simple. I'm gonna guess the price when I go to install the product, and depending on how far off I am, I have to spin a different wheel, actually, and take my lumps. If I am 10% off the price, I spin the Tier 1 wheel. If I'm 20% off, that's Tier 2, and if I'm over 30% off,
That's tier 3. Now, hold on just a gosh darn minute here. Wear a wig, get flicked with elastic. I mean, this must be tier 1. Oh no. Tier 3, do a shot of da bomb, wax a patch of your leg or arm. Good gravy. I'm going to have to try not to be 30% off. Well, this will be interesting. And guess what? Speaking of the tier 3 punishments, if I am within 1% of the original retail price, I get to make someone else spin any wheel I want. Hey, Plouf!
Oh no.
He's my co-host today. We're gonna have some fun. First up, obviously, we're gonna go straight for the CPU. I think this is gonna be a relatively easy one for me. Now, you know all the prices ahead of time.
I picked all these. I know all the prices. I've put them all here. We've got the list, everything ready
That's
to
a
go.
slight advantage for you. Let's actually give you guys a look at the components that we're going to have today in the overhead cam while Andy takes the teleprompter off of that camera. I was just using that for the intro, so we've got a Core i7 13700K, some G.Skill Trident Z5, an 8 terabyte SSD. My goodness. Oh, you've picked some really tricky stuff here today. Like pricing, for example, on SSDs has been moving extremely fast, and then really? Okay, that's just not fair. Special edition monitors, I mean, even if I could guess exactly how much this particular model of monitor would cost, unless I know exactly what the Evangelion markup is, or the Sonic the Hedgehog markup is, you're not really playing fair, are you?
No.
All right.
That's the point.
Let's kick the...
I don't want to get any of the bad punishments. That's not, no. Please don't guess like right on the dot. Please don't.
All right. I'm going to start with A, the first component we're going to need, and B, what should be one of the easiest components, the Core i7 13700K. Now, I know the Core i9 13900K is about $400 because I looked at this very recently, and typically the step-down Core i7 is about $130 less. I'm trying to read him right now. I'm trying to see if he's sweating.
Stone face.
Sweating like he's going to sweat if he has to do a shot of the bomb.
Stone face.
I am going to say $279.99. And I believe that's what the envelope is for.
Yeah, open the envelope.
I love that you went with a Core i7 because you knew I was less likely to know that.
The i9 and the i3 and the i5. You might
What the hell?
Yeah, you're way off.
Is this US pricing?
Yeah, that should be on Newegg. I'll double check right now, but I am like 100% sure that it's $420 for an i7. So I'm pretty sure that puts you 30%
Oh my God,
over.
no, it's the i5.
Yeah, the i5 is cheap. You're way off. You gotta start with the tier 3, I'm pretty sure.
No, do the math. Do the math.
I am, Dan.
Hold on.
We made a nice little spreadsheet earlier,
Okay.
thanks to Dan. Yeah, so
what is it?
What was your guess? Like
325.
Oh no. Cheating. 20%. 20%.
Oh, good. That wasn't my guess.
What was it?
I said 279.
Oh yeah, you're way. Yeah, that's 30% more.
How much is the i5? Was I at least? Hold on a second. Core i5. I had the i5 in my mind. I was thinking i7 top tier, i5 next.
Oh,
but we have a Core i9 tier now.
Oh no.
Oh no. 13.5. No, it's a 13600K. How much is a 13600K? Oh. What? Even even that's for, oh no, that's Amazon.ca.
Yeah, that's
okay,
Canadian.
Okay, I don't even know how much it is in the US. It doesn't matter. It's about $300. So yeah, okay, that's what I had in my mind. I guess I get to spin the wheel. Oh crap.
Spin the tier 3.
Wait, no, this isn't the tier 3. I clicked the wrong thing. F11.
Spin a different one.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh my God. Okay.
Get ready, Colin. Yeah, he's gonna need one of. Yeah, thanks, Vance.
Oh,
He's gonna need
no!
Oh, that's probably.
That is the worst possible first punishment.
It's over here.
Just get it.
Okay.
Oh crap!
This is probably the worst way to start the stream, at least for you.
At least I get my processor. Oh man,
Here we got
entirely the wrong tier. You know, the intention here was for me to show that I'm actually not that out of touch, but I'm clearly outdated. Oh my god.
This is gonna be pretty bad.
How old is this? This isn't expired, is it?
No, I doubt it. Hot sauce takes
the same bomb that we've had all
Hot sauce
these years?
takes like forever to expire.
Oh my god.
You won't do a full shot. I mean, that would probably kill you. Well, it wouldn't kill you, but like, how's
Okay,
that?
that seems like a lot.
That's a lot of hot sauce. Okay.
Okay, where's my water bottle? Can I
I'll
have my
do-
water bottle on
yeah,
hand
I'll
at
do a
least,
little-
please? Guys, buy a water bottle, lttstore.com, okay?
That's not that bad. Okay, it's getting
Yeah,
hot.
you took a tiny
It was
little.
a tiny bit. It's getting
tiny
hotter.
thing.
It's getting hotter.
Can I please has? Thank you. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna try to bypass the mouth to the greatest degree possible here. Ooh.
We've got some whipped cream too, if you
Yeah,
really need it.
no, I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Okay. Next up, we've got the Sonic. I get spicy cups. We've got the Sonic Z790 motherboard. It's from ASRock. It's DDR5. So this is a little more on the premium side. But the co-branded products like this can kind of be all over the place. Either they'll retain their premium because their pricing never gets adjusted because they never produce any more of them, or they will get marked down significantly because they never ended up selling. I have no idea which way this one went, but I really need to get this right. I'm going to say $419.99.
Oh no. Open the envelope. That's your price.
You got to be kidding me. What is it? Oh,
it's $250.
It's $250.
Okay, we'll remove the bomb shot so that you don't have to take another shot. You want to keep it there?
No.
Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure that's tier 3 again.
Just do the math. Okay.
Yeah, that's more than 30% over.
Okay. Oh my god.
Just to be clear,
I don't know if I can do it again.
remove the bomb shot. We can buy you in the face. We can wax you.
Okay.
I want you to be able to finish the stream. Because yeah, I wasn't expecting that to be the first thing that happened to you.
I thought maybe they wouldn't have adjusted the price. Okay, you know what? Fine.
Okay, that's the only one. Everything else we'll keep. Just so that you can actually finish the...
Okay.
Spin them.
Oh my god. So it's pie to the face, or wax a leg and arm patch.
It's pie to the face.
Oh,
the good thing
really?
is, the whipped cream is gonna, help with the spice.
Okay. Okay.
This will take like a couple, like a minute to get ready. So.
Okay, I'll put the CPU in the motherboard.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get this thing unboxed.
Colin, where's the?
I bet this thing was that price when it launched.
Oh.
Man, that's actually pretty reasonable for like a co-branded product. This must have taken the second path, where it didn't sell and ends up getting marked down.
And do it away from me because I got a mic on.
Either that, or it's not a super premium Z790 design, and it's just a more basic board but with fancy branding on it. I guess we'll find out soon enough. I think we were supposed to unbox this on Short Circuit a while back and just kind of never got around to it. Oh, that bomb is...
It's hot.
Very hot.
I took a lot less and I'm feeling it too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm probably going to need an M.2 screw, so I'll grab that for later. Other than that, we got this.
We should get a towel.
I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't even mind spice. Like, I'll do spicy, but man, that stuff is for like flavoring a pot of soup. That is not for just consuming. Pretty nice looking board, actually. Wow, I really like the style. Look at that. They even got the sonic ring in like one of those, I don't know, what are these even called? Those like kind of 3D-ish perspective changing doodads. So it kind of spins on the board, assuming you're looking at your computer like this or whatever. Ample fan headers. Not a lot of PCIe slots, but that's actually come to be the norm, even for fairly high-end boards. 4 M.2 slots, though. Love the branding on the back, where you'll never see it. I see to keep the stream shorter, you've pre-installed the mounting hardware for our CPU cooler. That's smart, given that it's a Hyper 622. Cooler Master's mounting hardware. That's kind of okay. Do you want to come get the close-up? Show our CPU installation process.
Are you ready?
I will tell you this, though. I give you my personal, solemn Linus Tech Chips guarantee. When I get one within 1%, you are spinning. Oh, yeah. I'm putting the bomb back on there, and you are spinning the Tier 3 wheel.
Okay, it's a deal. It's
All
a deal.
right,
You ready?
Give it to me.
Okay. Oh, wow, that went everywhere. Okay, we got a towel. We've got a towel for you here. Let me scoop some of that. Here you go.
Let it never be said that I would not do anything for my craft. Dignity, who needs it?
You get some of that whipped cream and you cooled off the bomb.
Delicious. Okay. Oh, look at this fantastic towel that we happen to have with a keyboard-inspired texture on it. LTTstore.com. Once again, guys, please, if you could buy some stuff, that would be great. Support this poor struggling millionaire as he gets forced to eat hot sauce pied in the face.
There's a bunch on your shoulder. I'll get.
Well, while the towel is very clean, I'm going for the face here.
Yeah.
How's the beard?
It's most of the way. Actually, yeah, you're looking pretty good. You got a little bit around the eyes.
My eyes are blurry. I think I may actually have whipped cream in my eyes. I had them closed too, so I don't know what the deal is with that.
Better not.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, this is a bunch on your shoulders.
Yeah. Don't pretend you're trying to help.
Other side's worse.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like a big clump.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, good. Well, let's move on.
Okay.
Do I look fine for the rest of the stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you look great.
This guy. Okay. That's not happening anymore. Do you even have another pie?
No.
Okay. So it's just going to be wax strips from here on out if I get anything that wrong. Okay. Let's do RAM. RAM has come down a lot. What the heck is wrong with you?
Okay.
He picks the most obscure possible RAM kit. DDR5 8000 24 gig modules. How the heck am I supposed to know how much one of these costs?
That's the only 24 gig module set that we have, and it just happens to be a really fast kit.
Okay, I can work backwards from here.
Okay.
We did a video recently where instead of doing a 16 gig kit, we did a 32 gig kit because it was only about another $30, which put it at $120. That was DDR5 6000. Okay, this is 50% more capacity and a significantly higher speed bin. So, I'm going to say, well, first let's account for the capacity. So 50% higher, so it's going to be about $190. Then the higher speed bin, I'm going to say $269.99. $269.99. Okay, come on. Okay, here it is. $269.99. Okay, we'll make a pile. The most obscure stuff here, man. Pick the most obscure stuff. Top of the line memory kit, $400. Just do the math.
It's you're over 30%. Jake helped me pick the memory for what it's worth.
Well, let's spin the tier 3 wheel again. Will it be wax leg to the arm or wax leg and arm patch, or will it be wax leg and arm patch? Warm me up some wax. I got some memory to install. Jeez. You couldn't pick anything easy. Like, what is this keyboard? I don't even know.
See, I thought that you would get, like, the i7. I thought you'd get the motherboard. I think you'll get the power supply, you know.
How was I supposed to get the motherboard? Well, Sonic Edition motherboard.
You know, things have derailed a bit more than we expected them to. And we were also going to...
48 gig memory kit. What the heck's a 48 gig memory kit? DDR5 8000. Nobody even buys DDR5 8000. When's the last time we used DDR5 8000 in a video? When's the last time I would be shopping for DDR5 8000? This is stupid memory. Don't buy it. Your integrated memory controller isn't even going to hit these speeds. If this system's not compatible, what's your punishment?
Okay, I'll do
Does
something.
XMP even work?
XMP doesn't work. It'll boot, but XMP.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you included stuff no one should buy. Let's get our memory installed here. It is not the lack of tech tips that leads me to not know how much this costs. It is the abundance of tech tips that leads me to not care how much these things cost. Okay. I'm good. Fully recovered from my last 2 challenges. Well, I guess we should pull the float plane chat and ask them if it's going to be a leg or an arm. I feel like it's the least we can do, given that they subscribe for, $5-10 a month. So they can decide, is it going to be arm or leg? Let's move on to our SSD. Once again, these guys are trying to bone me here. But I think the answer is 420.
It's an 8 terabyte.
I know it's an 8 terabyte.
Okay.
Look, I already gave an answer. I realize you're trying to help me here. But like 2 terabytes are like $100 now.
Yeah, but do you remember how much that 8 terabyte used to cost? They've come down in price, but not that much. It's $1,000. You're more than 30%.
Just get the wax strip. Where's the wax strip?
So,
all right, let's just do it.
It looks like we're doing 2 legs then.
They voted leg?
Yes.
Well, this is a perfect opportunity for me to show off our tech pants. These are an upcoming product that we're expecting on lttstore.com sometime, hopefully in the next 3 to 6 months or so. Basically, they're they're tech pants, but not for necessarily, your cable line technicians, right? They're more for if you work in a tech office job and you need something professional looking, but you also do tech work, so more like white collar tech work. So the idea is they look professional, kind of dressy, but these things are jam-packed full of all your favorite pockets. So you got a zipper pocket on the right. You've got a second zipper pocket back here, nice stealthy little zipper pocket. I keep my AirPods in there. You've got a back pocket. You've got a second back pocket that is perfect for the phone, assuming you don't have a dumb phone like I do, that's foldable or whatever. So that's kind of if you're a back pocket phone kind of character. You've got just a regular back pocket. Oh wait, there's a second zipper pocket if you like to put your change in your back pocket, or if you like to put your wallet in a zippered pocket. Regular zippered pocket here, but wait, there's more. Zipper pocket over here. So they're kind of like cargo office attire. Really excited about these ones. They're super comfortable. And they're coming off. All right.
Nice.
So it looks like we're going to be doing first your leg, then your arm.
First my leg, then my arm. Okay, Well, I'll let Plouffe. I'll let you decide then. Actually, we can do the lower leg, I guess.
Yeah, do the lower leg.
Okay,
Just
we'll
pull
do
your
the
pants
lower
up.
leg.
Don't.
LTT store underwear too. Don't forget the underwear.
We don't have to take the pants off today.
Okay, well, not yet. We'll see what Float Plane Chat says the next time I get one wrong by 30%. All right.
Because you've burned through all of the tier 3 challenges already. Do you want to move the tiers up a little bit?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I've committed to the challenge. I guess generally you would shave the hair a little bit before you wax it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Colin knows what he's doing.
Okay. Are you a wax expert? You don't look like you've done this before. Why don't you just do the arm while we wait then? Yeah, you know what? Go for the most visible spot. Thanks for that. That was sarcasm. No, actually, verbal irony. Dang, I had done a whole thing in the pre-stream talking about the difference between the two, and I got it wrong.
Ready?
I mean, I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
Give it a real good pull, Colin.
Yeah, don't show the people that. That's disgusting.
That's what give the people what they want.
But that's that. Look, we've got the bear patch here, though. You can see the bear patch, silky smooth. Yep. Can confirm hair removal. Very effective. Okay. All right. It's done. Oh, whoops.
Sorry,
Dennis.
Dennis.
To be there.
You should have told me something. I would have let you.
What, to witness it?
He wanted to pull the wax.
Oh, he wanted to pull it. Well, I'm sure it'll happen again. Don't worry. Let's get this SSD installed. I'm going to go with one of the easier access M.2 slots. How about this one? Oh, did I say there were 4 M.2 slots on this board? There's 3 plus one that is Wi-Fi specific. Where'd I put that screw? All right. Man, speaking of things that you can buy from lttstore.com to make me feel better, don't forget that the best way to interact with the stream is through a merch message. Merch messages will show up in the bottom if you have a shout out for your SO or for your mom or whoever else watches our streams. Or occasionally they will be curated by our producer Badan over here, and he will read them out to me to address for you. All right, SSD is installed. All right, the way to send a merch message is to head over to lttstore.com, and then in the cart, whenever we're live, you're going to see a little field for merch messages, and all you got to do is type something in there and check out. Any order works, whether you're picking up something that you need right away or just grabbing a gift card for something that you want to pick up down the line, like say, for example, one of these classy Noctua edition LTT screwdrivers. It'll be available in 2 colorways. So with the cream base and brown accents, and with the brown base and cream accents. We don't have the accent rings in cream yet, but that will be accented this color. So you can kind of imagine what that'll look like. We've got a sign-up sheet on the store, so if you guys want to get a notification once these are ready to ship, then you're going to want to make sure you sign up for that, because initial production is going to be somewhat limited, and if you want to get one right away, you're going to want to make sure that you've got the notification sent to you. All right, we've got everything loaded up on the board other than the cooler. I think from now on, I'm just going to have to assume that every single one of these parts is messing with me, and I have to either take what I would assume is right and go way higher or way lower. Hyper 622 Halo White, dual tower Hyper something. Can't be that expensive. It's Cooler Master.
You can ask questions as long as it's not how much does this cost.
I don't got questions. I know it.
All right.
I know it. Compatible with all the latest sockets. It's a new model. And I know that Cooler Master has been jacking up the prices of their coolers lately, even though they're Cooler Master. $69.99. Here we go. I got it.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
I'm actually, wow. Okay, I'm only off by like 7%.
Yeah.
Yes!
You're safe.
Oh, I got nothing. No punishment.
Hey.
Yay! The
first one.
All right. Woo! Success-ish. Let's get this thing installed then. Dan, do you want to hit me with a couple merch messages while I do that?
Absolutely, yeah, I've got a couple here. Let's see. Did you ever look into Swidget Modular Switch for your light switch issues?
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. It looked super cool, but if I recall correctly, oh man, there was some obstacle. Either it was very expensive, or it was like Zigbee, and I'm all in on Z-Wave, or something. Or they didn't have millimeter wave presence detection yet. I can't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure I know the one you're talking about, and it's super, super cool. They're these like smart light switches that have all these different like modular sensors and stuff that you can put in them, like really, really cool tech. But I think right now, I'm waiting to see how Project Linus from Inavelli shapes up. Hoping for the best, given that they codenamed the product after me. They also have taken pity on me and said that they will send at least some. I don't think I would expect them to send enough to kit out the whole place, but at least some for me to try out and make sure that they're going to work properly before we commit. Okay. Oh, I feel so good. I feel so alive. Finally got one right. I can smell pie. I'm going to smell pie forever. Okay. Dan, hit me with another.
Another pie?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
You'd like that, though, wouldn't you?
So Anatoly here is saying that they will buy another tech sack if this one gets curated. Hello, Mr. Tech Tip. How long until engineering capacity will be enough to send a meme pillow to the moon?
Wow, that's... I was going to say that's a good question, but it's not. It's kind of a stupid question, but I love it anyway. We do not have that kind of capability, and based on how that recent, wealthy people foray to the bottom of the ocean went, I don't think I'll be sending myself or any tech pillows on a recreational trip to the moon anytime soon. So I'm going to go with not in my lifetime. That is my final answer. All right, Dan, hit me again.
Sure thing. Let's see what we got here.
Wait, this isn't how I want to do this.
When will Linus do a Beat Saber stream? I just got to top 1,000.
Oh, wow. Man, I guess I haven't streamed lately. It's been really inconvenient because Beat Games keeps updating their game, which is not inherently a bad thing. It's good to update your game. But the way that they update it is with these tiny little meaningless updates that happen extremely frequently that break mod support. And it's a lot harder to stream when my mods aren't working properly. So what I've been doing lately is I've just been playing and I haven't been streaming it. Because every time I freaking go to stream, they've issued some tiny little update alongside a new music pack that breaks support for third-party songs because they're, yard into the game. And so I guess they have no incentive whatsoever to make it any easier for us. And I know there's guides for how to prevent the game from ever updating again, but Steam removed that functionality natively long, long ago. So it's some stupid hacky workaround now, and I just haven't had time to sit down for the 30 to 60 minutes that it'll take me to figure out what the whole process is. You have to set it to do, you have to set the folder to copy somewhere else and then update the game and then copy the files back in, something. It's not like I can't handle it or whatever, but it's just, I just haven't put the time into it yet. And so I just haven't been able to stream. Also, I kind of have a broken wing right now. I have no idea what happened, what I've done to aggravate it, but it feels like my old rotator cuff injury, or maybe a slightly different one, is back. So for years, I basically couldn't lift my children and rely on my right arm. I had to kind of left arm it up, and then I'm fine once I'm in here, but this motion there is excruciating, and this is okay up to here. But there's I have a problem in my shoulder right now. I don't know what I did, but I'm not going to be playing any Beat Saber for a little while, which is really upsetting because I wanted to take on challengers at LTX, which is coming up in, gosh, I think just over a month now. Hopefully I'll be healed up by then. I'll just be kind of doing what I did last time, I guess, which is kind of doing lots of little zero load rotations, kind of trying to build the muscle back up. But yeah, I'm really, really frustrated right now, honestly. So no Beat Saber for the time being. Wow, this is a really janky mounting mechanism. How the devil are you supposed to put enough pressure on this thing?
Thanks, Cooler Master.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for nothing. Really? It's not catching? Come on, baby. You got it. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I want to tighten this down all the way. My goodness. Oh. I'm gonna, like, break the friggin' socket. No, that seems okay. All right. Lots of pressure. Dan, hit me with one more.
Sure, let's see what we have here. Just moved into a new place, setting everything up and doing some cable management.
Hey, good
Any
for you.
word on when the magnet system will be coming?
Okay. Man, you guys are asking the tough questions today. Let's go into story time again. It's my fault. The product is done. The packaging is designed. The team has been waiting for me to figure out the branding for it. And I finally made a decision a little while ago, actually earlier this week. It's been waiting on me for a month, at least a month actually. I finally made a decision, and we got some pushback from particularly our incoming CEO. And he's not wrong. And I think we might end up just going back to the drawing board on it. And the problem here is that we can't release it until we have packaging. We can't finish the packaging. Like, we figured out the physical shape of the packaging, but we can't design the packaging. So we can't figure out the design of the packaging until we have branding. We can't do branding until we decide on a name, and we can't decide on a name until I decide on a name. So it's all delayed because of me, essentially. The problem is just that, we're trying to come up with something that's cool, but not too cutesy, but that gives us room to expand the product line in the future. So, one of the challenges that the garbage can go. Oh, thanks. Oh, ow. What's the challenges that I brought up? See, the problem with a rotator cuff injury is that when you're just doing things that don't hurt, it doesn't hurt. And then you forget. And then you're like, here you go, buddy. Anyway, we will figure it out. Right. So I brought up that I didn't want to have anything to do with magnets in the name, because what if we expand to a whole lineup of cable management accessories, some of which are not magnetic? Then all of a sudden we have this like weird legacy magnet branding, right? It's like, I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter. I'm sure General Electric makes things that are not powered by electricity. Then again, maybe they don't. Maybe they thought of that. What are we doing next? The heck's a mountain Makalu mouse? Guys, killing me here. I guess let's do the tower. Fantex NV7 full tower. Where are you at? Okay, come on here, Andy. Let's go have a look. Oh, wow, this looks nice. This is one of their new ones, hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's huge.
Oh, crap. Oh, this is the big one, right? There's the 3, the 5, and the 7?
Yeah, there's an N5 and an N7 and an N3.
Fantex always very reasonably priced, though. So even though we've got like a bezel-less front and side window here, man, this looks really nice. Cable management out the back, I guess, and down the bottom. So you've got this clean look even on the back. That's pretty sick. Oh, I guess we should make some room and actually bring it over there if we're going to start installing things. No, I'll guess the price first. I'm going to go...
It does not come with fans.
It doesn't come with fans.
No, there's none there. It doesn't come with any.
Fantex, more like no Fantex. Got him.
Got him.
160. If it was, to be clear, that's not because I don't know what a tempered glass case is worth. If it was any other brand, I would have said like 220, 230. But Fantex, they tend to go really aggressive. Shoot.
You're 20%
I just said it. I just friggin' said it.
Tier 2. It's not tier 3. You don't have the wax anymore.
Oh, good. We get to explore a whole new wheel of punishments. Louisiana hot sauce.
That one's not as bad. That's
There's
tier 2.
two hot sauces.
It's way less spicy. Way less spicy. Way less
Pork
spicy.
candle wax sauce.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Where is the line between punishments and actual torture?
Well,
walk on Lego, soak my socks, and tweeze a nose hair.
Or mustache. It's your decision.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, tell you what. You can move the case over there,
all right.
and I will spin the wheel.
It's so heavy.
Oh, good. More wax. Wait.
Walk
on Lego. Oh, joy. It's being at home simulator.
It's even closer because Yvonne brought this Lego.
Yvonne brought the Lego. Oh, good. So this is my actual Lego that gets to injure
Take your
me.
sandals off.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you're not cheating.
That you know of.
Yeah, just on the ground. Well, sure.
Okay. And so what?
You know, I was thinking just like a good solid step on each. You don't have to do a full firewalk kind of thing. Just like do a good one of each there.
And I do or I don't get socks?
No, you get socks.
I get socks.
You'll get socks.
Okay,
that's okay.
That's
you
not
know,
so
no
bad.
shoes, but you
That's
can
not
have
so
your
bad.
socks.
Okay. Ow. Okay, some of these are pretty flat. Maybe my wife loves me still after all. Stupid.
Okay. Well, you know, it could have been worse.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Could have been worse. What a joke. I'm going to go through all of these punishments by the time we're done. Dan, hit me with a merch message while I get this stupid motherboard in this stupid case that costs too much. It doesn't even. Clearly, I recognize the value. I gave you guys the price. I just thought my bro Fantex had me with the wicked value on this case, okay?
Jeez. Okay. I can't wait until you get your badminton courts project going. Would you ever do a come play badminton with Linus event?
Yeah, I could see us doing something like that, just to kind of promote the new center or something. I know we're definitely going to be doing some content in it. I'm going to have like a crazy camera setup. I actually did a video about making a badminton center camera setup. I can't get this case open. A while back. And I want to do an upgraded version of that that's like way more balling out. Although, one thing that's going to affect the budget is that we went from planning to do 7 courts to planning to do 14 courts. And so when your costs scale linearly with the number of courts that you have, let's just say the Panasonic cameras that I was hoping for are probably not happening. And we're probably going to go with, actually, oh, I still have those hiccups. Ubiquity has some really cool security cameras that will run it up to 50 frames per second, which I think is good enough for, you know, like a casual sports recording. And so if we could use those, it would mean a few things. It would mean that the importing the stream into OBS is as simple as just grabbing, I think they do NDI, right?
I think so.
They do NDI, yeah. So it would be as simple as grabbing either an NDI or RTMP network video stream, which is awesome. And second of all, it means that if we wanted to offer a service where people could take their games that they played, whether it's a tournament or like a casual session, if they want to look at it with a coach, or they want to, or they just like made some epic, you know, saves or whatever, and they want to put it into their, you know, COD montage, badminton edition, or whatever, right? If we want to have a service where people can take that footage away with them easily, using Ubiquity for that would be awesome, because you'd basically just be using their NVR. You would just go to the timestamp, and like any security camera, you just go, okay, from here to here on this camera, and and then you just have a file on the desktop, and they just take it away with the USB drive or something like that. I'd have to figure out the. Oh, these are not right. I'd have to figure out a more secure way to do that, though. Like workflow-wise, obviously it would be really fast to have people just give us their thumb drive and we copy the files to it, but that is not very secure. Unless this is a machine that, I don't know, is... No, we couldn't have it isolated from the network because it would have to be able to... I don't know. We'd have to figure it out. How to not plug mystery USB keys into a system that's on our network. Maybe we just make people buy a USB key. I mean, they're so cheap these days. You can get like 5 packs of them for like $20. So like, I don't know. At least I think you can. What do I know what things cost? Apparently nothing. In fairness to me, they went out of their way to be dicks about this.
You know, I had picked a whole bunch of other stuff, and Jake was like, nah, that's too easy. He's gonna get this. He's gonna get this. Oh, that 8 terabyte drive, it's come way down in price. He's gonna guess like $1,500. And then you went the complete opposite way. I can't believe you thought it was like $400.
Well, based on the price per NAND chip, I'm not wrong about what it should be, but it's also a pretty unique product in the market. I don't think anyone else has an 8 terabyte M.2 right now. So there tends to be a premium for that. Anywho, Dan, hit me with a merch message. Maybe that'll make me feel better.
Sure thing. Let's see. Do we have a planned release of the multicolored screwdrivers? Been looking for a specific color for my father.
If you're looking for a specific color, the only way to get that is to either go to LTX or make friends with someone who's going to LTX. People are going to be building custom drivers in any color combination they want. Actually, does someone mind grabbing that Lego before Andy trips on it?
Yeah, I'll pick it up. I moved it
Okay,
out of the way a little bit already, but I'll pick it up.
We are going to take our leftover parts and just do random drivers after, but we just don't have a workflow to take custom requests for that and put them together exactly. Like, the warehouse is not set up for that. So right now the answer is I don't know. Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But anyone going to LTX will get an opportunity to participate in the booth. It is going to be at a slightly higher price just because there was a lot of cost associated. I mean, how many thousands of dollars did we have to pay for like arbor presses? Many. Yeah. Like, we spent a fortune on this stupid booth, not to mention all the short run, like small plastic color runs that we did. But it's not going to be like outlandish. I think it's like an extra $20, but it's a whole experience. It's like kind of Build-A-Bear workshop. You build it yourself, all that kind of cool stuff. All right, let's do the power supply. This is really confusing. Focus PX850. Now, the last time I looked closely, Seasonic's Focus brand was their budget tier. But there's nothing budget about an 80 plus platinum fully modular power supply with a 10-year warranty. What are you? 850 watt power supply, I would expect somewhere in the neighborhood of like 100, 179.99 or something like that. For like a quality unit like this. But I have to assume they've thrown me a curveball here somehow. You know what? I'm going to mostly trust my gut. I'm going to go $189.99. Yeah! Let's go! Spin the wheel, Ploof! Get over here!
Oh, okay. Which one?
Oh, you're spinning wheel number 3, boys!
Okay, add them back.
I'm putting them back!
If we get a pie, we'll just... You can slap me with some whipped cream in your hand. That's fine.
Yes.
The same pie.
Reuse the same pie.
The same pie.
Let's go.
Okay.
Da bomb. Semi spoon.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll do a similar...
Woo! Let's go!
Where's the spin button? I just click it?
Yeah, you just click it.
Oh my god. No. The pie. I'm okay with the pie. I'm okay with the pie. I could do that. I like hot sauce too, you know.
All right, now I get to prepare the pie.
Add some whipped cream, add whatever you want.
Oh my gosh. Ew, look how soupy it is.
It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross.
Oh, that's all we get?
Oh shit.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Shake it. Like.
No, that's not the issue. It's just I'm shaking it down to the bottom. Yeah. We got a little bit.
I mean, it's pretty gross.
We got a little bit left in there.
Okay, you ready? Do it.
Here, step away from the computer.
All right, here, I'll close my eyes.
Okay, we ready? Yeah, all right, ready. 1. Oh no, we don't even have a fresh towel.
I don't want to open my eyes.
Give me a towel.
It's good enough. Is that on the table? Yeah, kind of.
Yes, my vengeance is sweet like whipped cream.
I can't believe you were right on the money too. Like literally exactly $189.99.
He made me have to be within 1%. Okay, the odds of me getting any of these exactly right, frickin' slim, as we've seen. Oh yeah. Man, after how close I was on the case too, where I actually said,
yeah, you had the right brand.
I had it exactly right, and then I'm like, no, let's get something else. Man, I was feeling betrayed by myself.
You feel vindicated?
I played myself. Now I have unplayed myself.
Take my hat.
Yes. All right, let's get this power supply installed. Wow, this is a really compact power supply. Good job, Seasonic. That's not just because you're a regular sponsor of the show. We love working with Seasonic. Those guys are great. Just good people, good products, good company. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to open up this case. Oh man, sorry, I'm not trying to be like a sore winner or anything, but for the number of things that I had to do already, I don't consider myself a winner. I'm just a commiserating loser.
Yeah, that's
enthusiastic commiserating loser. Okay. Hello? Okay, so the top has to come off first, I guess. Man, you pick a confusing case.
Yeah.
A weird layout, and you're just trying to bone me over one part after another here.
I'm gonna go get cleaned up. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Oh, you get to go get
You used the towel already. You gave me a dirty towel. That's all I had left. Don't guess a price until I'm back.
Okay, this must come up, but it looks like there's a stopper here. That's super weird. Interesting. See, look. I see these things. These are supposed to slide up for sure. But it looks like there's a little tab here that's preventing it from doing it. I'm sure for people who know how this case works, the answer is very, very Trey's obvious. But I haven't seen it before. Oh, there's a screw. Well, there's your answer. I just was not tall enough to see it. Story of my life. Got screwed over there. Yeah, that's a weak one. It's a weak one. Hit me with a merch message, Dan. I'm gonna get this power supply installed.
Sure thing. Let's see what we've got here. Pump for LTX. Is there somewhere where we can see the show exclusive merch? I saw a desk pad somewhere on the platform that you said would be at LTX, but can't seem to find pictures online.
LTXexpo.com has all the show exclusive merch. So there's the 3, what are we calling them? Artist edition? Artisan edition? I forget what we're calling them, but basically 3 of our artists, Lloyd, Maria, and Sarah, all created special designs just for LTX. So we have 3 desk pads that are all like LTX exclusive. We have tie-dye shirts that look amazing. We have tie-dye hoodies. I think we have some lanyards. I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff, but if you go to ltxexpo.com, we're going to have all the awesome show swag. And if you're not going to LTX, but you want to get a chance to pick it up, all you need is the digital LTX pass on floatplane.com. And the pass is very simple. You just have to subscribe at the $10 4K tier. And as long as you are subscribed at the time that you are shopping and during LTX, then you will be eligible to get the LTX exclusive merch. It's one of those things where I realized that me pitching this as like a feature will probably set off some of your cynicism alarms. Like, oh, wow, I should be happy I'm allowed to buy this stuff. But the reality of it is we were planning to make it exclusive to the show, which makes the logistics a lot simpler for us. And then people were really upset because they couldn't go to LTX, but they wanted it. So we came up with this as a compromise because you don't just, like, if a band goes on tour, they don't sell the tour t-shirt, like, just to everyone. Like, it's for if you went to the show. So we had to find a way to create like a digital access thing so that you could, participate remotely, but still, get the t-shirt or whatever. So we're trying to find a compromise, right? And that's what we came up with. Let's run some cables. Oh man, can't believe I nailed that power supply. Thank you, Seasonic, for your predictable pricing. Just a reasonable price, good quality product. So happy with Seasonic right now, even though they had nothing to do with this video. Dan, you want to hit me with another?
Sure, we got lots here today. Has LMG ever considered sponsoring a charity marathon, whether it's via money, equipment, or prizes?
Yeah, we have. Like a literal marathon? Literal marathon, no. But we sponsored UFD Tech, doing like the Cannonball Run or something like that, going across the country in the U.S. UFD was raising money to fight, I forget exactly the name of his son's condition, but they were raising money to fight it. I'm trying to think. We have dropped large donations on Paul and Kyle's like 24-hour streams before. I don't think there was any running involved. No offense, Paul and Kyle. I'm sure you guys could run if you really needed to. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't think we've specifically sought out like marathon things, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where if you reach out to info@linusmediagroup.com, generally speaking, we can't support everything, but we do try to find causes that we're aligned with from time to time and try to support those. So you never know. Yeah, I guess that's kind of, where am I running these? I guess that's all I have to say about that for now. 8-pin CPU power connector. Hit me, Dan.
Being that I want to purchase multiple as holiday gifts, what's up with the stubby screwdriver? When can we expect that?
We are still hoping to deliver the stubby screwdriver in time for LTX. So that would be sometime in the next month or two. That's the goal. I'm really excited about the stubby screwdriver. It's the same great ratchet. It's not the stubbiest screwdriver. Here, let me just grab it. It's not the stubbiest screwdriver ever. You can see the length relative to this Noctua Edition full-sized one that I have right here. But it still has the in-handle bit storage, even if it's half the capacity. And it still has the same great ratchet mechanism as the full-size driver. And we did end up knurling the shaft. So you can more easily manipulate this with your finger and thumb if you want to kind of get in there. Really, really excited about this one. Just when you're working in small spaces or whatever, sometimes there just isn't room to fit a full-size driver, and we had a lot of requests for it. Hit me, Dan. I'm going to be cabling for a little bit, so you can burn through some of those here.
Sure, let's go for it. Hi, Linus. What was the worst PC case you have ever worked on, and why?
Oh, the worst one that I ever worked on is going to be it's going to be a bit of an unintuitive answer, because the actual worst, or I shouldn't say unintuitive, but maybe unfair. The actual worst case I've ever worked on is probably, you know, some weird one-off small form factor thing or something. But I'm not going to count that. I'm gonna count cases that should have been good, you know, that had sizable engineering budgets behind them and came from reputable companies that should have known better. And I'm going to go with the Antec Dark Fleet DF85. It came out at a time when GPU sizes had been on the rise for some time. Systems were getting, you know, hotter and more power hungry. And Antec as a company actually had a lot of solutions to deal with these problems. You know, they had larger cases, and they had, oh man, people were starting to put lots of hard drives in their computers and stuff like that. So they had cases that could accommodate tons of hard drives, and they could take, like, oh man, they created this CPX power supply standard that was like a larger power supply so that you could put a 120 millimeter fan at the front of it blowing straight through. And the idea there was that it would have less restricted airflow because the air didn't have to go in an L. Like, you weren't blowing into it and then out the back. You were just blowing straight through it. Super cool idea. Never really took off. So Antec had all these ideas for how to solve these problems, and then they took all those ideas and they put them in a fire with the Dark Fleet 85. It's like they designed this case and then never, not even once, built a computer in it with any of their other products to ensure that it would actually work at all. It was just shocking how bad the design was. Like, it had these covers on the front of the CD-ROM, DVD-ROM bays that just had to be completely removed from the case if you actually had an optical drive, because if you tried to open it while it was in there, it didn't automatically move out of the way like the covers on other Antec cases that would just kind of flip out of the way and allow you to open the bay. It just stopped it. And it had a clip on it, and you could unclip it, but then it would just hang there and probably get broken at some point. Like, it wasn't spring-loaded or anything. It had this, like, movable hard drive modular thing inside, but it was basically impossible to install anywhere other than the default position that it was in if you had a GPU. And I was like, okay, I have a GPU. Anyone buying this case has a GPU. It was really expensive, and it was shockingly bad for what it was, and from a company that had so much experience, not just as a case manufacturer, but as an innovator in the space. It was so disappointing. I'm trying to think. Man, I had another really, like, utterly disappointing one in my mind, but I've forgotten now. Worst one to work with. Yeah, unfortunately, I forgot. Yeah, but you know what? Name some case manufacturers. Wasn't Corsair.
Fractal.
Wasn't Cooler Master. Wasn't Fractal.
Fantex. Thermaltake.
Fantex. Thermaltake's had some bad ones over the years.
Yeah, Silverstone.
Still not Silverstone. Not Cooler Master, I don't think.
You mentioned Corsair.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not coming to me. It's okay. I'm over it. Oh, this isn't what I was thinking of before, but the one that I designed is really awful to build in. We made some serious mistakes in the design process. Because, no offense to Terran, old Terran, not new incoming Terran, who designed it. He's not a case designer or even a 3D modeler, really, but he did his best, and there were just some oversights. Like, it's almost impossible to get the water cooling runs to the two radiators that are in the front. The power supply holes don't align, so you can only actually screw one hole on the power supply in, I think. No, two. So when you go to plug in the power thing, it goes every time. There's a bunch of problems with it. It's a nightmare to build in. All right, Dan, hit me.
When will we get LTT sandals?
Yeah, I know. Every YouTuber's got to have footwear now.
Nice, Andy.
Now that Marquez has it. I think you guys know this. The reality of it is that I'm not going to release something if it's not up to my standards, and we haven't even managed to do socks that I'm willing to ship yet. Never mind sandals. And there's a lot involved with doing a shoe. Like Marquez, for example, like it's not like he did his own shoe. He partnered with a company that makes shoes. There's a lot to it. And, you know, we actually at some point did reach out to Echo, who makes the sandals that I like. They're okay. But there's things that I would want to improve. And I just think we straight up didn't even hear back from them. So given that they're already kind of the closest to what I would want, and they didn't even reply to our email, it doesn't bode well. So we'd either be starting from way further behind with someone else, or we'd be starting from scratch on our own and like learning how to make shoes, which, man, with all the molds involved, with all the different sizes and all the complexities, with stocking all the different sizes. I mean, again, back to how Marquez did it, right? Because obviously, you know, we try not to reinvent the wheel when we can avoid it. He just did an initial small stock, right? And then took back orders for the rest of a single drop. Because trying to stock something like shoes in the longer term gets really complex. Just all the different SKUs that you have to carry, and then people are going to want different colorways and stuff. And it's just, it's icky. And honestly, I just don't think it's going to move the kind of volume that we would need to move the needle compared to some of the other really cool stuff that we've got coming down the pipe. Man, do we ever have some like cool stuff coming in engineering, but it's, look how long the screwdriver took. You know, it's going to be a year, 2 years, 3 years before you see a lot of it. That's okay. I'm patient. I've definitely proven that. And I have, oh, no, I'm not quite done. I need a couple SATA power. Go ahead and hit me with one more, Dan, while I hook up the, I guess the case lights or something like that. There's 2 flippin' SATA power cables here. Oh, one of them is a fan controller. And, oh my goodness, they both go to the fan controller. What kind of amps are you expecting me to drive through these fans, Fantex? It doesn't matter. We'll plug them both in anyway. Hit me, Dan.
Linus loved the channel. What do you believe is the true value of a video review? Won't a couple dozen Amazon reviews be more indicative of consumer experience?
Sure. Are they real? Did they test it properly? Did they get a kickback from the manufacturer for posting their review? I think the value of a video review is like the value of, I mean, it's the value of the publication that's behind it, right? When we publish something, you guys can trust that that's our real opinion. You might not agree, but you can trust that if we say, hey, this is our review of this product and this is what we measured, that's what we got. And you know, barring a couple of typos, which have actually also improved a lot lately with the labs' help, I think that we are a lot more trustworthy than some review on Amazon. There's also, man, this is a complicated one to talk about. There's a lot more to evaluating a product properly than I think some people realize. Like when we bring in a new writer just off the street and we say, okay, evaluate this thing. No offense to our writing team, but almost to a man, they just completely get it wrong. Like they just overlook stuff that matters a lot and focus in on stuff that doesn't matter a lot. It's hard to have the perspective of other people and to force yourself to do it. Plouffe, for example, cannot relate with people who don't buy $1,000 monitors.
Hey, whoa.
Hey, we've had some conversations recently. See, he knows. He knows.
There's other kinds of monitors.
There's cheaper ones. Did you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
whoa.
you know, we all have blind spots, and I do too. But what I do is spend all of my time reading comments, and I use that feedback from you guys to help fill in my blind spots. And I've been doing it for over a decade. Whereas anyone coming in, again, like off the street, they don't have that experience. They don't have that blind spot compensation. So I remember having a conversation with him recently about 2 different monitors where the price delta was what, like $30?
It was
something like that?
I think it was more like 50.
Yeah. And he was right. The obvious answer was to spend the extra $50.
Save $50, even if it takes you one more month to save it up, get the better one.
However, the perspective that we hear a lot from the audience, and that he didn't have the benefit of having drilled into him, is that for some people, save an extra $50 is just not the way their life functions. Either they buy the thing now, or they will that extra $50 will get eaten up by something else, and probably the budget for the monitor. So if they're going to treat themselves, this is it. This is the budget, and another $50 is simply not the budget.
Yeah.
And that was, as someone who's always shopped based on value, how much bang am I getting for my buck? I've always had the same mindset as him, which is why it's so relatable for him to come in and say, yeah, but it's only another, I don't even think it was 50. I think it was like 30.
It was cheap. It wasn't much.
Yeah, it was not that much by the time you're buying a monitor like that. That's another thing too. But again, just because you're buying a monitor for $420 doesn't mean that you're buying one for $450. And that was something that really blew my mind back when I was working at NCIX as well, is you'd have all these GPUs, and I'm sitting here going, well, why would you buy a premium GTX 460 Ti when you can get a 470 for just a little bit more? Like the amount you paid over a regular 460 Ti, so this is old, right? The amount you paid over a regular one for this premium one, it's like that much again, and you're getting a completely different class of GPU. Why does this thing exist? And yet they would sell, because for some people, that is the budget. And that's the best thing they can get for their budget. Whereas I'm always sitting here going, well, my budget can be a little, I want to get the best value for whatever my budget is. So it's a different way of thinking about it. And so we just have to train ourselves to think in different ways and try to present both sides of the story. Okay, let's spin the wheel, shall we?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, maybe. How about let's not spin the wheel? How about you spin the wheel again? Okay. Oh, God. These fans.
So, to clarify, singular fan.
One fan.
140.
140 millimeter fan. I'm opening it, though.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can look in the box, yeah.
Lee & Lee's. Oh, my goodness. They come in individual bubble wrap. Well, that's not a good indicator of value. They come with little PCI covers. Okay. These are those cool daisy chainable ones with that addressable RGB. Okay. Fan screws included. Plastics feel pretty premium as well. Ooh, rubber noise isolating grommet doodads. Oh, that peel though, whoops. Here we go, got the peel. This fan is $29.99. This is a $30 fan. Are you getting up to spin the wheel?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you're like bang on
again. Let's go! All right, well, there's no pie.
Take the.
Got some pie.
There's not much pie left.
Yeah,
There's no whipped cream.
There's no pie. The precedent is already set for us to remove things once we've already used them.
Okay.
Woo! He's as hairy as I am.
I am very
interesting, but we're not going to see it.
No, it's going to be the bomb. All right.
I actually am not going to gloat too much on this
It's
one.
spicy.
It's pretty
I took even
uncomfortable.
just like a fingerful. And
Well, you know what? We will count your previous fingerful toward your spoon.
Take a little bit off, not much.
We'll
though.
take
Not
a little
much,
bit off.
just a touch.
I'll dole it out.
It's over here. It's over here.
Oh, where's
over
the
here.
bomb?
I'll get a spoon. We have like 4.
Man, I have either been way off
or way on
or pinpoint precision right on. There is no in between for me today. All right.
I like hot sauce, but yeah, this is a bit much. Tilt it more. It's not.
I'm working on it. I'm trying not to get too much, man.
Well, okay.
I'm trying to help you out there. You know what? I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Well, hold on. You didn't give them a look. They need to see. The people need to see.
Yeah, Andy got it. I came in there and I gave it to him.
Andy's fast like that.
Yeah, he's pretty quick.
We call him Fast Andy. You put it right on the tongue? Are you crazy, man?
Swirling it.
Oh!
Get it on there.
I need water just watching you.
Get it on, carry it.
Oh, okay, stop making that noise, you guys. That's very unpleasant for the people.
It's a meme. There's a whole video.
You might as well hang around.
It's hot. Yeah, they can enjoy my pain and suffering for a little while.
And he got close in when I was crying, so they could see my tears.
It's starting.
I saw you do that.
It's starting to go. It gets hot.
I can smell it.
It takes a good 30 seconds, eh?
I
and then
can
it really
smell it
starts
activating.
Ramping up. Oh god.
You shouldn't have done the thing you did.
You know, probably not. Mistakes were made.
The good news is you only pay for those mistakes 2 times.
Yeah. Next is wax. You're gonna get another one perfect, I bet. Oh my god. Okay, I need some water.
Oh man, I'm sorry, dude.
It's okay. You had to do it too. You started with it.
I actually do not take pleasure in seeing you suffer like that. Mostly.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Mostly.
A little bit here. A little bit.
The people might. It's pretty rough.
It's hot.
But hey, how's that water bottle?
It's great. I got stickers. Some of them are LTT store stickers. Not all of them, but some of them. Oh man, yeah, that's rough.
LTTstore.com, baby.
I don't think I ever want to do hot ones. I thought I wanted to do hot ones. I don't think I want to.
With wings, I think it'd be more okay.
Maybe a little better.
Yeah. Not having the wings is pretty, just straight hot sauce, man. It's not pleasant.
It's almost like one chip challenge.
Ugh. Yeah. I don't know, man. Sorry, dude. All right. Hey, there you go. That's the beauty of daisy chainable fans. That is sick. How many fans did you say you wanted me to put in here?
Just do 3.
So it doesn't get ridiculous?
No, you can't fit 4, I don't think.
Are you sure?
I think you can do...
Looks like it.
Oh, on the side there? Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, quad 120 mil.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. That looks great. Okay, and we'll just do one of these, and then this bad boy goes onto the pogo pins here. Hey, at least you don't have to host a video right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a little confused, though. This does not seem to be the one for
you got the wrong one.
Oh, this is for the 140. And do they use a different system?
There's a different connector. We have them all here.
Do. Okay.
You got it? Okay.
Yep, that's fine. I'm good. All right, cool. This guy goes right here. Dan, want to hit me with a merch message?
Yeah, sure thing. Let's see. We've got a couple here. Linus, are you a ham radio operator?
What? Sorry, what was the question?
A ham radio operator.
Am I a ham radio operator?
Yes.
No. Do you think I have time for hobbies? Ha, ha, ha. No, I mean, it looks like exactly the kind of hobby that teenage me would think is super cool, but I have never gotten into it. Sorry to disappoint you if you heard someone on the ham airwaves that sounded like me or something like that.
Will you ever consider making an LTT desk lamp?
Desk lamp. We have something kind of resembling a desk lamp that's coming. It's more of like a kitschy novelty, illuminated, squishy thing.
Yeah, Lloyd showed it to me. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's retro computer inspired. So it has a big blocky monitor on top of a desktop style tower. It's on the short circuit set. Oh, Colin, do you mind grabbing it and we can show the people? That'd be super cool.
I know what he's talking about. I'll go get it.
I do not know how this comes off.
Oh, Colin might.
Presumably there is a way, but it is not obvious to me. Has anybody worked with this case before? Oh man. Nope. Nope. Oh wow. Sorry guys, I realized what I'm trying to do is get access to the rails to screw in these fans back here. Here, I'll just turn this around and we can all figure it out together, okay, chat? This should be the last kind of tedious part of the build. and then we're going to be just on throwing in the GPU and getting all of our peripherals going. Yeah, this thing. There. How's that for a desk lamp for you? I don't know. This is a prototype, so don't read too much into it, but it'll be kind of like this. There's a little puck down here. There we go. This all had to be custom done so that the lighting uniformity would be a lot better than what they originally sent us. We also changed the shape so that it would be more square, so that it wouldn't just look like a circle that's lit up in the middle. So they had to do a bunch of custom electronics for this, as well as, what did we end up doing on the battery? So I think we ended up, I don't want to get this wrong. So we either removed the battery outright, and it'll just have to be plugged in all the time, because we don't want the battery to swell. Or we might have changed the charging circuitry so that the battery only charges to half. And we just put like a much bulkier battery in it or something like that. I can't remember what we settled on. And it's going to be RGB as well. It'll be controllable, but like with a kind of sketchy app. So we have a remote, and we're just going to recommend people just use the remote. There is technically an app that will allow you to do way more stuff, but it's from like some rando company, and we were like, we're not going to recommend people install this app. But yeah, that's it. Cute, right? I have no idea what the retail cost is on that, so don't ask. It'll be something though. Hey Ploof, do you know how to get this open?
No, I've never worked in this case.
Dang it. Oh man, why is nothing ever easy?
Are there screws somewhere that you're not seeing?
Somebody said top or bottom.
Oh, top or bottom. I like the way you think. That's a...
Govy, turn a regular old wall.
I need to take it off so I can screw those fans in.
Oh,
Sorry
I
about
see.
that.
Yeah, it's got a mesh back.
Okay, there's a screw here, but I don't see what, if anything, that does.
You know, there's a better solution.
Oh.
We just put the
Whoops.
fan
No, we
somewhere
got it.
else.
No, we got it. We got it.
All right.
Just put the fan somewhere else. I love it. No. This is where the fans go.
Can be our secret.
We unplugged that, or we unscrewed that, which frees it. Oh, wow, the whole, yep. There you go. There you go, buddy. We're not going to put a ton of screws in this.
Just put two.
I'm thinking for the whole thing, 4.
One there, one there.
No.
Okay, 2 and 2?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Jeez. All right. Dan, hit me.
Yeah, sure thing. Hold on. I just opened this other window here. Will you be designing LTT GPU support brackets?
No. There are plenty of GPU support brackets, including ones that you can 3D print. I just don't see a lot of value that we'd be adding in the GPU support bracket space by designing our own.
Hey Linus, are you still maintaining the Asus? Are you still maining the Asus monitor for your gaming PC?
Yes.
Been thinking of getting one myself.
Yes, I am getting a little bit of image retention on it, so that's something that you should probably keep in mind.
But you don't run the refresher.
But I haven't run the refresher, so that's something that you should keep in mind. The other issue that I would point out is that it's 120 hertz, which is good, but it's not 240 hertz, which is better. I don't think that your gaming performance is likely to be markedly different from 120 to 240, but in that budget, you've just got to consider what's most important to you. It looks great, it's OLED, high contrast, all that good stuff, but if what you're after is every competitive edge, there are probably monitors out there that would be a better match for you. One that I'm actually considering swapping it out for is the Corsair Xeneon Flex. Not because I think I would want to constantly fidget with the, curvature of my monitor or whatever, but because you can set it exactly the way you like it, and it really is a pretty cool immersive experience. I've always liked the curved monitors though, and they're not for everyone. But what I like about that one is it's a little bit lower resolution, which means it's easier to drive, so you can run at higher frame rates, and it's a higher refresh rate display, which means that it's just smoother,
What monitor is this, Linus?
The one that I'm using?
Yeah.
It's the PG, whatever, the 42-inch OLED. I can't remember exactly the model name, but I think it's been updated. I think the new version of it actually does 144 or 165 hertz. Or I think mine does 144 and the new one does 165. I can't remember exactly, but I have the older one. Oh, my arm. Okay, can I line up this screw? Come on, buddy. Where are you at? I don't even see it at all. Not even one little bit. What are you mashing? You're mashing something. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I was mashing that. Cool. All 4 fans in. That was quite painless, relatively speaking. Nice. And then we can just wire these right up to our integrated fan hub. Wait, is this a fan hub or is this an RGB hub?
There is RGB in the case.
Oh, this must be an RGB hub looking at the connector on this. Yes, that explains why it has multiple channels too. I see. I see. And where are you going? And what are you doing? I see. Or rather, I don't see. We're just going to have to power this up and then we'll figure out what happens. So I'm just going to plug this into a fan header and then we'll be good to go on that. Okay, Dan, hit me.
Sure thing. Waiting for the Noctua screwdriver for a new PC build. How surprised were you when Noctua wanted a collab with the cooler and or the screwdriver?
Not that surprised, because we were the ones who reached out to them. At the time of the fan collab, it was more about, hey, should we branch into doing products, right? Like we were still testing the water with merch, and we were kind of thinking, well, we're not going to be able to put the time and effort into R&Ding something that is up to our standard ourselves at this point. So how about we just find whatever the best thing is and partner with them? And so Noctua was that thing, and that's how that came to be. As for the screwdriver, I just thought it'd be cool to do a Noctua-themed screwdriver. It's amazing the way the community and I think alike on things sometimes, because it was not... I think it wasn't even weeks after that the first post popped up in the subreddit with someone suggesting a Noctua-themed screwdriver, which was shortly followed by some of the other ideas that we had also been kicking around internally. We're like, oh, now it's not going to look like we thought of it, and that's okay. Yeah, so I'm really happy that Noctua wants to work with us. For me, it's kind of validating, right? Because we try to have a really similar design ethos to them where nothing's done until it's done, right? But the fact that they agree and love the product enough that they're willing to associate their branding with it is, well, it's a good feeling, When people you respect like your work and want to be associated with it, that helps you respect yourself. For me, anyway. Hit me.
Hey, Linus, loving my screwdriver and use it daily for work. Any thoughts on maybe putting out a toolbox, tool bag at some point? Maybe specifically focused around networking or infrastructure tools, IT stuff.
Yeah. Not soon. The thing about just like boxes, right? So you talk about like a toolbox, is that they're kind of commodity at this point, right? Like you go to Walmart or whatever, and you can buy a box in basically any shape you want that'll hold screws or tools or whatever, and it's like $14 or $12 or whatever. And I'm kind of looking at that going, okay, am I really going to be able to compete with the Rubbermaids of the world or the, random factory name, plastics corporation, toolboxes of the world? No. So in order for us to do something like that, we'd have to really come up with a need that's not being served by the current toolboxes on the market, and we'd have to find a really clever way to address it. I see a long and difficult path to that. And so I just don't think it's the kind of thing that's going to happen anytime soon. Wait, do Li and Fantex use the same RGB connector? Maybe. That's awesome! I mean, it's not awesome that the world is full of stupid proprietary RGB connectors, but at least this one is compatible across the two brands that I happen to be using today.
I think you're just used to Corsair.
Well, no, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm used to Corsair. I get annoyed by Corsair, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, CPU fan 2. You know what? Sure. Yeah, let's have the back fans work in concert with my CPU fan. They can kind of both blow air together across the CPU area. Nice! Oh, this is great. This is really coming together.
Yeah.
Next up, I think we do the GPU.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope you get it so wrong at this point because I'm a very hairy boy and I don't want to get waxed. I know.
It's owie.
I know. Look, I don't even have to roll up my sleeve. My hand is bad enough.
Yeah, I don't even think you're any worse than me.
Just
Mine's
darker.
just lighter.
I'm just darker, yeah.
Like, man,
I know.
I got this weird patch of hair across the underside.
I do, I got a similar.
Oh, you got a lot on the
worse.
underside.
Yeah, mine's worse.
Okay, so maybe I don't have a patch. Maybe I have bald spots.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
I was having a lot more fun when you were getting them wrong.
4090.
80.
I know.
Oh, I see.
4090 is 1600 MSRP. 4080, what is it? Is it $11.99? I think so. So, this is a premium 4080. This is a ProArt, which means what? I don't know, nothing. It means it has a triple fan cooler on it. Ooh. Oh, ooh, is it only 2 slot? Okay, that's pretty unique. I could probably get a little bit extra for that. $13.29. Ah, here it is. Nice poker face.
Nah, this one's not bad.
Oh. Why did I go 29?
We're both safe.
Oh,
We're both safe. We're both
Why did I go
safe.
29 though?
I'll take it.
All right, I'm only off by $70. I'm off by 5%.
Yeah,
I'm
about that,
freaking
yeah.
close. All right. Okay, no punishment. I just install a GPU. Easy
Before you
peasy.
do that, our sponsor?
Oh, yeah. But before I do that, the show is brought to you by this company
Best
that Dan
Buy,
was...
looking for a new laptop to do important business things that doesn't also look like a fax machine from 1995? Then it's the perfect time to get up to $300 off a Microsoft Surface during Best Buy's limited time sale. In addition to its iconic design, the new Surface Pro 9 adds a powerful new processor and optional high-speed 5G connectivity. Then there's the Surface Laptop 5 with a more traditional laptop design, but that doesn't mean it skimps out on performance. It's got a lightning-fast 12th gen Intel processor, a vibrant touchscreen in 13.5 and 15-inch varieties, and a thin yet sturdy chassis. You can get so much business done with these. Click the link below. Check out Best Buy.
Our sponsor that Dan was supposed to remind me to do like an hour ago. That's okay. Dan tries. He's busy replying to all your merch messages. Speaking of which, Dan, hit me with another.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what else we got here. After many years of watching you guys, I started a new embedded software job, so I had to get a desk pad. Linus, what are your thoughts on a possible Valve Index 2? Do you think it's happening?
Oh. I mean, they've said, I'm pretty sure they're on the record saying that they're still committed to desktop VR. I just have no idea what form it's going to take. I got to tell you guys, you know, when the HTC Vive, the first one, when it came out, I thought we were about to see a frenzy of development in desktop VR. You know, we were gonna see yearly iterations on these headsets, and there was going to be a clear upgrade path for not just the one that I was getting today, but the one that was going to be after that, and the one after that, and they were just going to be like better every year, and that has just not happened at all. We've gotten these incremental upgrades, and I mean, yeah, the resolution's not very high by today's standards, but in terms of of tracking in terms of the motion performance, you can go get an OG Vive or an OG, maybe not a Rift, but at least and actually the Rift S, the resolution's even pretty good. Like you can go get those first gen headsets. I'm sorry?
Lost your mic.
Oh, my battery's dead.
Again? That's the first time. Here, give me that. You can have this.
No, it's fine.
Good old batteries.
How do those work?
I don't know. They're magic. Little magic sticks. Get yourself back on there. Hey, lovely.
Cool. As I was saying, you can pick up those first generation headsets, and especially if you go with like a 1.5 gen headset, like a Rift S, man, even the resolution's like pretty darn good. You know, but we're not. I thought by now we'd have 240 hertz OLED displays on everything. You know, we're still. I mean, Apple just released a $3,500 headset with a 90 hertz display, so we're still there, I guess. And to be clear, 90 hertz is fine, but 120 hertz is better, and particularly in VR, it matters more than it does in a lot of other applications. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is, yeah, I think Valve is still committed to desktop VR, but I have no idea what form that new hardware will take, because we've only got 2 real generations in the last, what is it, like 7 years now? And so the first gen, Valve just worked through partners for Steam VR, right, like HTC. For the second gen, they did their own hardware, but then they upgraded the tracking, and they did their own headset to go with it, but then they still made it compatible with an ecosystem. So given that in the only 2 generations that have existed so far, they've basically completely reinvented it, I have no idea what's coming. I hope it's outside-in tracking, because personally, for me, I have a space that I custom built to accommodate that. For everyone else, I can see how inside-out tracking might be a little bit more convenient in terms of setup. So I could definitely see why they might go that direction, but then they already have an install base of these index users. But then just because they have an install base doesn't necessarily mean anything to them, because apparently they'll just, be like, oh yeah, no, you need new base stations, we're doing an entirely new thing last time around, so I have no idea. My wish list, though, I don't think I even need to go faster than 144 hertz. I think that 144, which you can do on the Index now, is pretty solid. I would definitely like to see OLED. I tried it on the, what's it called? The Big Screen Beyond or something like that? Is that what that thing's called? I tried it on that. Oh, it's amazing. I'd be dailying that thing if I didn't have some streaming related issues with it. Not that I've been streaming lately, but I had some weird issues where the mic wasn't picking up properly when I had OBS open and something. It just wasn't working properly for me. But man, that OLED screen, oh, so good. So I'd want an OLED screen. I love the work that Valve does on audio. The Steam Deck, way better speakers than it has any right to have. The Index, way better mic and speakers than it has any right to have. And so, I would have some loyalty to Valve just for that if they bring their A game on the audio again. So many people will tune into like a Beat Saber stream. Wow, what mic are you using? Integrated mic on my Index. I don't know. Yeah, like nothing special other than that it's a really good integrated microphone. Man, I hope we get a next gen, but I'm almost just sort of so tired of waiting that I'm afraid to hope for anything. They clearly, the hardware team clearly has other fish to fry right now. I promise you, they've sold a heck of a lot more Steam Decks than they have indices. Indices? I think it's indexes when it's the proper noun. Anyway, I need some Velcro ties. How you doing over there, Plouffe? How's your... I'm
doing fine. I don't feel any hot sauce anymore. It
Yeah?
feels great.
You
Yeah,
good?
I'm
All right.
100%
Nice.
okay. It doesn't take
Nice.
that long. It burns for a little while, and then you just power through.
My tummy's a little upset.
Yeah, mine hurts just a touch. But I'm a little worried about the rest of the products. I think you're actually going to get them most of the way there. So I'm really hoping I don't have to wax.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think some of these are going to be pretty tough. I have no idea what an Evangelion monitor is worth.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, sure. That's good enough for me. This is a stream. This is not my finest work. To do it again, I would probably put it under. But it's there now. Thank you, NVIDIA, for gifting us the 16-pin adapter. Freaking love it, guys. All right. That's it. That's the tower, right? Did I do it?
Yeah.
Did I do it, Paul?
Yeah, you've just got peripherals now.
Thanks, Paul. Where does this thing go? I took this screw out before. You know what? Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out.
Sure.
Okay. Let's do some peripherals. We're going to start with this monitor that I think is going to be a bit of a challenge. I need to figure out some specs real quick here. This is the XG27AQM. Is that the 360 hertz?
No, it's 240 hertz. I'm pulling up some other specs now. Give me a sec.
All right. It's got G-Sync, but does it have a G-Sync module? Or is it just G-Sync compatible?
I think it's just G-Sync compatible.
G-Sync compatible.
270 hertz, 1440p.
It's 270 hertz.
I know.
Fine. 270 hertz. Weird oddball stuff. Why do you do this to me?
It's probably like 240 and then you can overclock it to 270.
Sure.
1001 contrast ratio, fast IPS, 97% DCI-P3 coverage, HDR 400 certification, 350 nits typical. Yeah, I know.
So basically a gaming monitor for gamers.
Yeah.
Okay. $599. I just have no idea how much the Evangelion is worth. I gave it like $50 extra. Shoot.
You're about 25% under. So tier two.
How much is the Evangelion premium?
Tax? Oh, probably like $200 or something. You're probably close without the anime tax, yeah.
All right. Let's roll the tier 2 punishments.
Yeah, Shinji.
I really don't want to do more hot sauce, man.
The other ones aren't as bad as the bomb, you know? That's not so bad.
Okay, it's going to be medieval torture.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Where do you want it?
That makes perfect sense. I'll let the audience pick. Dan, give them some options. Let flip play. Those are not options, Dan.
Everyone's saying nipple. I don't know. Give the people what they want. No, I'd rather not. We not get demonetized.
Yeah.
Although male nipples for some reason are fine.
Yeah, we got to make money here, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a DP to DP cable.
Oh,
what the heck? It's DP to mini DP.
Oh yeah, that's weird. We have cables here.
Yeah. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna need power though. Start getting stuff hooked up. Man, this is classic. Top-mounted power supply. Who'd have thunk it?
I'll grab a DisplayPort cable.
You can hit me with a merch message in the meantime, Dan. Unless you're too busy.
Hold on, let me just finish. Yeah, this will work. Okay, fine. Nipple. Let's see how we do. I think that poll is out. Where is it? There it is. Let's have a look at those revolts. Okay. Linus, have you considered skinnier versions of the desk pad? Some of us aren't packing 12 inches of desk, but that 200 or 250 millimeters would be lovely options for a smaller desked folk.
Don't we have skinnier ones? Wait, 20 centimeters?
Yeah,
so
it's
like
really
this
thin.
skinny? I mean, is there a lot of demand for that? I thought 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters. I got to tell you guys, 30 centimeters does not sell very well. That is not a big move. Oh, I already did.
Found one. Oh, great.
Do you have the power adapter for this though?
Yeah, it was here. I think it's.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm relying on you to plug that in.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? Short answer: no. I don't think we have any plans for that right now.
Poll is in.
No.
It's in the drawer?
Sorry?
The poll is in.
Oh, okay. Where's it going?
Back of neck between your shoulders.
Back of neck between the shoulders. What kind of
Oh,
option
that's
is
rough.
that?
Oh,
what is wrong
no.
with you people?
We had arm, back of hand, elbow, collarbone, or
That's
the back of the
brutal.
neck, shoulders. Nobody wanted elbow.
And what's up
strangely.
with the size of this candle?
That's just to get some wax going. You know, we wanted to make sure.
What the heck?
It's been burning for a little while to get the pool nice and flowing. You know.
Okay. Back of the neck between the shoulder blades. Jeez. All right. Well, just do it.
All right, give me here. I'll do that before I plug the monitor.
Just do it and hope I
the
don't get
spoon?
anything else right. Because then I'll spin this one too, you mean person. Oh my God.
I'm just gonna do a little bit.
What's wrong with you people?
Okay, you ready?
Hey, don't get it on my shirt though.
I'm gonna
Don't ruin
try.
my shirt.
Here,
I don't want to
here.
ruin my shirt. Don't ruin my shirt. Just don't ruin the shirt. Ah! That's very hot.
Just a little bit. That's.
What's this tier 2? The things I do. This is far from the worst I've injured myself at work. I mean, it doesn't count if you're the owner, right? It's not like you can sue.
I mean, float plane injured you, I guess, technically.
All
Or
right.
flute? I don't know.
Dan, you played a part in this.
Okay, yeah.
You gave them the options.
That's right.
You could have given them options like bottom of the shoe.
Oh, I didn't even consider that. I think Bloof would have been upset. I'm going to mute you, Bloof.
Okay. Oh, wait, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Perfect. What's next? Wow, we don't have that many things left. What the devil's a Sony H7? Sony H7. Oh, what a headset. How the hell am I supposed to know what a Sony wireless gaming headset costs?
It's wireless.
It could be anywhere from $129 to $399.
It's wireless.
I know it's wireless. I can read. For PlayStation 5, excuse me, which means, knowing Sony, it could be anywhere from like cheap gaming accessory price to, oh, I don't know, the cost of a PlayStation 5 if the PSVR 2 is anything to go by. PC software, USB transceiver, environmental packaging initiative, no plastic. How fun. I mean, no, this is cardboard too, even the hanger. Wow, nice, Sony. Ow, that hurt. Head cushion and breathable ear pads. You know what? I'm unboxing it. They never said I can't. I am going to feel the materials and see just how premium I think it is.
That's okay.
But again, it's Sony. So like, I don't know. Oh, okay. These are big. Oh, wow. These feel really cheap. $149.99. Okay, I'm off.
That's 30%. That's a tier 3.
That's 30%? Shut up.
It's almost half. You said
149.
I thought you said 139.
No, I said 149. I said 149.
149 is still under. 161 is the 30% limit.
Did I say 149? I said 159.
Even if you said 159, it's still.
How do they get away with charging 200? This US dollars?
It's wireless.
So? It could be less. I don't know.
Wireless always costs more, you know.
Noise isolation's pretty good. Oh, are they ANC? I didn't think to check that.
No, I don't think they are ANC.
No ANC. Mind you, that would have been more like $329.
Yeah.
Oh, balls. Okay. Fine.
You want to wax?
Well, no,
It's a
there's only
tier 3.
one option. There's all that's left is the wax strips.
Okay, Colin, get the wax ready, and Dan, get a float plane pull going for where they want to go.
Yeah.
Arm or leg? We're not going anywhere else.
Let the people choose. Nipple. You people and your nipples. Oh,
if you want to see Linus without his shirt on, just go to the lttstore.com.
Yeah, it's not that hard to find. Yeah. All right, we've also got a keyboard and mouse. Where are my keyboard and mouse at?
Here's the mouse. Here's the keyboard.
All right. Great. We've got a brand I've never heard of.
Yep.
Which means I have a Chinese brand I've never heard of.
You need translator?
Okay. Well, can you just verify for me that this is in fact Chinese? It looks like Chinese.
It's Chinese.
Okay, good. Okay, it's a Chinese brand.
It's hot swappable.
Hot swappable.
It comes with Holy Panda switches.
Holy Pandas.
Which are nice switches.
Okay.
I'll tell you that much.
A lot of flex in it, though.
Wireless, 4,000 milliamp hour battery.
Okay.
Can connect to up to 3 devices at once.
Okay, it includes some extra keycaps. Nice little braided cable. Not super premium cable though, but that could go either way. That could be either because it's a cheap product or because it's a very expensive product and they just don't expect you to use it. Comes with a little cleaner.
It's got RGB.
$249.
You are more than 30% over.
Oh, come on!
Cutoff was 234.
Well, just take the top 2 responses of the poll then.
And we might as well do the mouse while we wait for the wax.
Let's just do the mouse while we wait for the wax to warm up. We'll do all the wax in one go. I heard that's the better way to do it. I'm not sure if I am convinced. Oh, man. You know what? I've got enough to at least see if this thing posts. That would be the most painful part of the stream, if I make it all this way and the system doesn't even post. Okay, we ready? Let's do it. Hello? Where are you?
Hey. Oh, you got a cable somewhere.
Fixed. That's a nice looking build. Not bad. Not worth the pain, but not bad. Hey, there it is. Look at that. We posted. However, I told him it had to all be actually compatible. Percussive maintenance. Oh, where's the F10? Oh, I hate these keyboards.
Use the function button. It's fine. You don't need F keys.
Stupid.
I'm kidding. I love F keys. I have a full size at home.
It's not stupid. It's just not for me. I spend more of my time diagnosing computers than actually gaming on them, so it's very important for me to just have proper all the keys. Okay. Oh, shoot.
You ready? Okay.
Yes, restart. I want to see XMP turn on. What did I say? You get a tier 1 punishment?
I think it was
if it doesn't work?
I think it was tier 1 if it doesn't work.
All right, tier 1 if it doesn't work properly.
It probably won't. 8,000 is real fast. And even just for the 24 gig modules, you actually need the latest BIOS update, which we did get the latest BIOS update for the board, but, oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe unplug the other keyboard so it's only getting one signal just in case that's doing something weird.
Yeah, that's weird. It did not detect. It's F10 on ASRock, right?
I think
what
so.
am I doing? I'm pressing F10. No, it's not F10.
Delete?
I'm clearly not on my A game today. Yeah, I was pressing F10. It's like some HP button or something. Yeah, no. Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, it's F2 or delete usually.
Dumb. There we go. All right. Let's see. DDR5 8000 CL40. Good luck. I'm going to spin the wheel now.
Okay.
You just let me know if that posts. We haven't even seen tier 1. Oh, close. Wear a wig, flicked with an elastic, sriracha shot. Oh, there's hot sauce here too. Oh, good. Cheese whiz. I hope I get the cheese whiz for you. Wear someone else's merch. Okay, that I don't want you to do. Use a bad screwdriver. Oh, I'm glad I didn't get that at the beginning of the stream. Yeesh. Okay, did it post?
It's not posting.
It's not posting?
There's no way.
Okay, so you would rather choose the worst possible hardware and not even care about whether your system even works.
Worst
just
possible.
To punish me.
That's an incredibly fast kit. That's not the worst possible kit. It's
a computer that doesn't work is the worst computer.
Hey, it works. Just not at 8,000 megatransfers per
Come on
second.
over here. Come on down. Step right up. Oh, I got my favorite.
You know what? I don't mind Cheese Whiz. You're the one who hates it. I'm okay with this. I'll take a big heaping spoonful. This is no problem. I don't. Do I want to eat this whole jar? All right, fine. Yeah, get as much as you want.
The whole jar.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. All right, and it goes. It's a lot worse when it's by itself. Oh, swallowing is not good. If it was on toast, it'd be fine.
The noise is awful.
Oh.
Let me turn up your mic.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
When you told me it wasn't going to be that bad, I'm like, really?
When I've got to do like 5 swallows to get it all down, it makes it a lot worse. I'm not done. There's like a whole.
This is the second
Oh,
time
okay,
I've
that's
cried
it.
on this.
Oh, that's all of it. Oh man. Oh my God. You know, I told David I'd probably eat this whole jar for like $100. I'm not doing that anymore. There's no way I'd do this for $100. That was. Oh, okay. Fine.
Honestly, I'd rather do the hot sauce.
At this tier, yeah.
Like I do not like Cheese Whiz. It booted, but hold on, give me a sec.
Oh yeah, probably booted after reverting changes in safe mode.
But to find out, well, I guess we won't. What is it?
Control Shift Escape.
That's the one.
But it might be hard to navigate down to performance.
No, I got this. Boom. 3,600 megahertz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't do it for nothing.
That makes me feel slightly better. Slightly better.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. Eh?
It's not good.
I still think I got the worst of it today.
Well, maybe.
I mean, he had to do. I would say the.
I actually did most of it.
You did the 2 worst punishments on the board. I think the Cheese Whiz and the bomb were probably the worst ones. Okay.
Okay, guess the mouse.
The mouse. This is the Mountain Makalu 67 mouse. Man, mice are kind of all over the place these days. You can have a wired friggin' mouse that's worth like $150, and then you can have a wireless mouse for $19.99 on Amazon. Now, Mountain is a reasonably premium brand, so I'm not going to assume that it's going to be that second one. Wired mouse, though. It's clearly one of these weight-saving designs. Non-ambidextrous. Wow, people still make palm mice. That's a palmer and a half right there. If you're a palmer, you might say you're lucky. Ha, 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 ha.
That's not a good joke.
Ha, ha, ha. $49.99.
False. You're 10%.
Okay.
Tier 1.
10%.
We're pretty close.
All right, I guess I get to spin the wheel.
Maybe you get the Cheese Whiz. Don't remove it. Don't hit the remove button.